All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this lovely stream on a Sunday as an exception. But because I streamed today, I won't stream on Thursday, just to announce it already. But there's a very good reason I stream this Sunday, which I usually don't do. I have a great guest with me here today, which I'll introduce in just a second. But what's even cooler, I parse your fingers, the thing that we're going to show you today here on stream. We're going to run Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 in the PC Master Collection version of one of the latest iterations of the hdfix program, which, as you know, already brought back a lot of different and cool features, like, for example, the lost third-person camera and first-person camera. But also now, we have access to pressure sensitivity via a DualShock 2 or DualShock 3 controller. So I thought, why not use that to both make a showcase, but also to test the feature? So yours truly will today play Metal Gear Solid 2 on European Extreme with pressure-sensitive controls via DualShock 2. And my guest here today will do Metal Gear Solid 3 on European Extreme with a DualShock 3. Who's that guest? Well, you maybe already know him, but here's Valentino. How are you doing today?
Hello. I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. My name is Valentino. I run MGS3 and MGS4, primarily MGS3. Hoping to showcase European Extreme with pressure sensitivity controls, as mentioned. I'll be using my DualShock 3, which has certainly seen better days, but I've done a little bit of practice. Hope to not accidentally kill any guards, and hope to showcase this feature, and that's honestly been an excellent part of hdfix.
Absolutely. And we're not alone. We also have moral support here from one of the best runners, not just for Metal Gear Solid, I must say, just also in general. Hello, Apache Smash. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been a while, right? It's been a long time since I've been on your channel, to be honest, but it's really good to be here. And nice to be invited as the #1 hater of sensitive controls. Back in the day, I used to argue a lot about them, but it's really cool to have them back. Options are always good, and I'm really excited to see people play with them again. It's been so long.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to use also, of course, this stream here today to talk a little bit about the history, how speedrunners actually have kind of wanted to avoid pressure sensitivity and all the good stuff. But before we get started on chatting, let's just swap over to the game screen. And like I said, we're going to start today with MGS2. So I'm going to turn off the music. And here's the game. You get the setup. You can see my hand cam here. It's not ideal. I don't really have a webcam situation where I can put it like behind me for an over top view. So you just see my hand, see on the controller. Like I said, it's my trusty DualShock 2 here from PlayStation 2, connected via a very cheap and very effective, PS2 2USB controller. And I have made a little tutorial how to set this whole thing up. It will be linked in the video description down below. After the stream, I forgot to add it before. But if you want to learn how to set it up, very easy. Again, it's just download the latest version from hdfix. That's still in development, so the nightly version. Get 2 programs, and then just follow my video, and then you can use it as well if you have either DS2 or DS3. And I think it's also fitting that I have a DS2 for MGS2, and Valentino will show with a DS3 Metal Gear Solid 3. Perfect fit. With that being said, let me adjust my headset a little bit, get comfy. One last stretch. It's time for Metal Gear Solid 2. Tanker Plant. Oops, I'm not in the game. There we go. Gentlemen, you can see and hear the game, right?
Certainly can.
Yes.
Wonderful. So MGS2 European Extreme. And I see one teensy tiny mistake that I have here on screen. Let's go fix the chat and the Discord overlay overlapping. Let me just quickly fix this. And then we should be good to go. Wait, is it here? Excuse me. There, let me just put that above my head. And then there's no problem here. Perfect. That works. Excuse me for the delay. Metal Gear Solid 2 on European Extreme with a DualShock 2 controller and pressure sensitive inputs active. Right. I'm gonna play right off with once. Maybe I get a big boss. I don't really believe it would be the first time ever I would get a big boss in a single segment, but just in case, you don't never know. I'm gonna put right off for today. But we're still doing not game over if discovered. And that being said, where are we starting here? So one of the cool things, of course, that's pressure-sensitive inputs gives us is that, for example, we can do this already in the beginning here. During the chording chords, we can send our thoughts.
Loud and clear, Snake. That's right. Kept you waiting, huh?
That's right, said Snakes here. Just by pressing R1 or L1, we can send different kinds of messages. Positive messages or answers or negative ones.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
I see. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private
But
sector
it only works when Snake is, of course, not talking.
guarantee.
That's right. I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
Now, there's this feature. Sorry, yeah.
And I can't.
I was just going to say the whole thoughts thing was it was going to be a much larger idea called a Psycho Mantis doll that you'd get in New Game Plus and you'd be able to hear the thoughts of people. And I guess because of time crunch or whatever, this is the best I could do with it. It's like a well-known,
sooner or later.
you know,
She's better off assuming it's
cut-in
somewhere
floor
the quick
feature, I
walls are
guess.
safe.
Yeah.
True. Okay, Snake.
I see, says Snake.
You know how the technical
With that being shown already, we're going to come back to this later when we have Plant in front of us, with Raiden, of course, as well. And we're actually going to continue for now a little bit until I'm like alone in a room. Because for the most part, maybe that's something Apache can talk about a bit, we actually don't really use pressure-sensitive inputs in these games. At least they don't really give us a benefit.
Yeah, obviously they've been around since the PS2, and so they were just very much a part of the game. When people started running on PlayStation 3, so the HD collection, mostly for 3, but obviously people used it for 2 as well. But for 2, we're fortunate because we have the Substance PC version, which is just straight up the best version of the game. Pressure sensitivity controls hung around a lot longer within the speedrun for Metal Gear Solid 3. And because the DualShock 3 is, let's say, not the best controller, not the best constructive controller, they tend to break. And the first thing to go on them is the pressure sensitivity. And when it goes, what will happen is you'll go to shoot with square, and it will fail to pull the trigger. So you'll be running, you'll go to do a shot exactly where you need to do it within the speedrun, you'll press it, he'll put the gun down, you'll get seen, it'll be instant game over. And so what we did was we started using the Brook, is it Brook adapter, is that what they're called?
Yep.
There's various adapters like that.
Yeah, we started using the Brook adapters to get controllers that don't have pressure sensitivity in order to get rid of it. So we've been trying to get it out of the game for a long time, and of course it is still cool to see it come back because we're not just speedrunners. We do genuinely love this game, and we want all the features that are part of the game in the game.
Yeah. It's one of those things that we can do is, and they're standing on your tippy toes, and actually the harder you press, the more you're standing up. Which is kind of nice. Just a little exercise of the calves. All right, I move on to Olga. Well, you wanted to say something.
I was going to ask Apache, because I know, at least at the time, there was a 360 port for the, at least MGS2 and 3. I was curious why most people didn't run on the 360 then if they didn't want the pressure-sensitive controls.
Because it loaded like garbage.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah.
And
Good start.
people did not like the controls of the Xbox for a long time. Like, people didn't. There's other problems with the Xbox control that are nothing to do with pressure sensitivity. The remapping is terrible. I switched over to the Xbox a lot faster than other people did, and sort of got a head start on getting used to it. So by the time the Master Collection version rolled around, I felt like I could get to grips with it, or I was much more used to it than other people were. And there's other quirks of the Xbox version too. Obviously, the Fury is completely different. The game just feels different. If you're used to playing on the PS3, it's not quite a different game, but there are huge differences within the speedrun with the way the game feels.
What was the, just out of curiosity, part of my ignorance here, what was the difference with the Fury? Did he just do more damage because of the frame rate?
His fire can travel around corners.
That's insane, yeah.
Like, he's way harder.
I can't.
Right, so on the PS3, the Fury slows down the game as well. Like when he fires and stuff, the frame rate dips. So you have more time to react. You literally have longer to react because the game slows down.
Damn it. And I just lost Big Boss, unfortunately, because I just barely missed the frame here where you deal with the level and the alert does not count. However, we already said, like, gentleman's agreement, we're going to try to still, adhere to all the rules and strategies, so I shall do that still. Alright, he turns around, good stuff. Time for the first glitch of the run here, where we're going to go and skip the engine room. That's a very long room. And instead, we're going to throw the magazine like that. Yoink.
When this glitch was found, right, I was on vacation in America. I got invited to like a secret Discord voice call. And they were like, we need you to get in this call. Prozac's like, I need you to get in this call now. I'm not telling you why, just get in this call. and then all of a sudden a stream like goes live, and they're like, watch this.
Yeah, it's crazy. When Prozac showed that, I think already 3 years ago, everyone lost their minds because it doesn't seem like much. It's only quote unquote 30 seconds time save, but it's technically the puzzle piece that we need in order to go for sub 5 minutes for very easy.
I think it's a big deal as well because it skips over one of the more challenging rooms to learn on
for sure.
difficulty, but more so on obviously on European Extreme. But like the engine room is a nightmare room because part of the tanker, which is like because the tanker is its own speed, you can do just tanker speedruns, and there are a lot of people who are just tanker speedrunners. They get obsessed with it, right? Every single room is optimized to perfection. So being able to cut out a room like engine room, which is the biggest room in the tanker, it's fantastic. It's kind of like the boba skip, right? The boba skip cuts out one of the hardest parts of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Very good stuff. Taking care of the first 2 guards here. Now all of them will come from the side like this. And I can just crouch behind the box here and then use L2 and R2 here to just pop out like this. Gonna wait until we hit all of them. Ooh. And this is the last one. Aim for the lights, he says. Shoot them out. And here's a little thing that we speedrunners do in order to be a little bit faster. We kill these 3 guards, but because the level deloads so quickly, they don't count as kills. So if you're asking always like, why do speedrunners kill these 3 people? Are they not interested in getting big boss? Well, we do still because they don't count. Which is quite fascinating.
This is something you touched on quite a bit in your latest video, House, but it's incredible that so many people work this stuff out without the kind of tools that we have nowadays. So
for sure.
In order to work that out, they must have killed those guards, played all the way to the end of the game, and then saw the result screen to know it's possible.
Exactly.
So imagine how long that would take to test.
But they have done it with the game over screen. Does it show your kills on that, or is it only end game?
Ah, damn it!
Oh,
you didn't get held up.
Yeah, right. Like it will show here. So, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do it here. Does it do it on the 4 screen? No, it's only in Plant, right? It does that.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I can prove it to you. So thanks to hdfix 4.0, since then, I asked 𝐸fx if we could have a little feature that we had on PC Substance, where not only do we have on whichever corner we like, I picked the top right corner, we see the time that's actually the in-game time in the game. But if you pause, it also shows now the in-game stats. So alerts, continues, kills, and even like stuff like saves, shots, and rations taken. Of course, in EuEx, there is no rations, literally like 0 rations in this game. You can't find a single one. But things that matter, for example, like kills here. As you see, I have 0 kills. These 3 guards are killed at the end. They literally don't count.
Yeah, and in Plant, is on the game over screen, it will show like code, which refers to that information as well. So yeah, no, they could have tested it. Like they could have done this in the tanker, then got to Plant, and then hit the game over screen there, and it would show them. Yep. I think it says like alert num and stuff.
Or prudence, something like that. Yeah. This guy will come here now. I need to wait for him to turn around the corner, or else I can't make this. It's a little bit unfortunate that I waited too long here. It's all good though. Just don't step on these plates and we're good to go. Giblet also in chat currently informing us here there's so many fixes, and one of the cool things certainly is if you take pictures and holds free, they get sent to your Steam library. That's like screenshot says.
That's still so cool.
I'm going to do a little backup here because when we enter the room, sometimes we are delayed on the Master Collection version, which is definitely annoying. I wish we could still find a fix for that. But in general, I mean, it's still the very original game as well, like HD underneath. So at least for MGS2, the way the level loads in stuff is actually better if you do it a second time around. And that refers to something that we call just loading trick. This is something you actually used a lot as well for MGS3, where we ran back on PS3 days. We ran up to Grad, I think, and then just restarted the game from a game over, and then the loads were significantly faster.
I remember when I was learning like about MGS3 speedrun tricks. I remember reading the FAQ on the wiki, and I was like, "This sounds terrible." Having to do that all the time.
It was terrible, believe me.
It was genuinely really bad. Yeah.
For sure.
That was just another reason why I switched over to the Xbox as soon as possible. Like playing on the Xbox Series S with the HD collection, because when that first released, there was actually like a fatal crash within the game.
Yes.
It could happen at any time, but it mostly happened during the bike chase. The game would just hang, right?
Yep.
And Microsoft actually sent a patch out for it. It was a lot later, but obviously the Xbox Series S was playing through backwards compatibility, so it probably wasn't on their radar. And I wonder how much it was people speedrunning the game, and obviously people being stuck inside as well. So a lot more people were playing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Got reported to them so many times, but it was just like a fatal error. You couldn't finish, or you could finish the game like 1 in 10 times. So when you get like
yeah, very annoying.
When you get a time on there, it would be like pure luck.
Indeed.
Until they patched it, and then obviously once patched it, I switched over completely.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like Xbox running has its own benefits, but also downsides, but not necessarily the low trick.
There's no perfect version. There's no perfect version of 3. All the different versions have like one thing that it does the best. You know, if PS3 had PC loads, it would be the best version.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, hit them in the nuts from behind, knock him out. This guy will see us here, and we just lean against the boxes here. And we strategically knock to have the left guy also join us here. And that's how we escape the docks without being seen.
Such a cool looking room.
Very much so, yes.
I think rooms like that where you're just really manipulating guards through like intended mechanics. I know it sounds a little silly. Like I just think that's like some of the coolest stuff you can do in MGS. You just feel so like smart. There's no like crazy trick shots or anything, no glitches, just like knock, run the other way.
Exactly.
One of the many little time saves that came from people getting obsessed with the low difficulties in this game is when you get on the elevator here, people used to do an aerial into prone, like just because they like the way it looked, right? Riding going up the elevator completely prone. But it's actually slower because you touch the load zone later. Like if you stand up, his head touches the load zone quicker. That's why people don't do that anymore, because it's slightly faster.
Yeah, because it actually get raised into the trigger for it, so you want to be standing.
Yeah, you can actually touch the load zone by using the swim in air glitch.
Yes.
And you can essentially make Raiden scale up the side of the escalator with the swim glitch. And I love doing that whenever I run too, like if I run an event or something like that. I'll always show that just because it's way slower, but it looks cool.
Really
For sure.
Cool. I'd be learning a lot about MGS2 related speedrun tricks because I only know like a couple here and there.
There's so much stuff. I feel like 2 is really the game that has so much stuff that just doesn't come up in the speedrun.
Unfortunately, yes, indeed. We're going to see later also some interesting things that are a little bit more interesting in 3, because the environmental kills obviously are more of a, a jungle thing, which we use in 3. So you can throw like snakes at enemies, and the snakes are killing them. So not you, it's a non-lethal kill. But we have at least also one instance here in 2 later where we're going to do a non-lethal kill. Which, oxymoron aside, it's still true. First, I gotta meet Snake though. Not like this. Oops. Not ideal.
I don't know why, but I still have that thing where I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get an alert. Like, my whole
That's good though.
Like, no, the
It's clinching, yeah. For sure.
Man. I hear the ping, I'm like, it's over. I'm like, no, wait, he's still running. How's this happening?
All right, here's one more of the cool codec thoughts, and we're gonna actually listen in on Raiden quickly.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission?
How cute.
Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder.
Of course I confirm with circle. For years I'm running now PS2 style, so X is cancel and circle is confirm. Still sometimes press confirm.
But I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
Give it up already.
It's important.
How important?
Important enough, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help.
Is Courtney doing the same thing?
Out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, if you press even harder as well, you also do get different responses.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose,
Secure, I can bear. Okay. We gotta move on, Ryan. Enough of this.
Oh dear.
Oh my lord. Yeah, when we come later to MGS3 as well, already a little preview, but Giblet also confirmed. MGS3 also has seen a lot of fixes today in terms of like cutscene restorations and making them as close as possible to the look and feel of PS2 style stuff. So again, shout outs to Afivis, Giblet, and Spacecore, or Jackie720 as well, who are all three very dedicated on bringing changes to the PC Master Collection here. And again, Giblet in chat, also a huge shout out to you specifically as well, because you brought in the pressure sensitive controls again here, which we can all agree is probably one of the more requested things, at least every time when I see in the hdfix channel. People can also submit like requests in via the GitHub, and you always get a ping in the channel. So yeah, when's pressure sensitive controls coming back? And thankfully we can say, well, it's officially back in an upcoming version, but you can play it already if you just download the nightly.
Come, put me out of my misery.
And you guys know it. Every time we do a showcase like this, I have to watch the cutscene because it's just too good. I personally think.
Gotta be done.
The same like Metal Gear Solid 1. Just before we fight Rex. Snake, do you like my sunglasses? Gotta be done. I finally caught a stream. Great video this week. Thank you so much, Palkies. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I mean, most people have already seen it, but if you didn't, this week I finally uploaded a 3-month-long product, which is the explanation of how speedrunners skip the tangos. And it's not necessarily a glitch, it's more of an exploit, and all the details is in that. 34 minutes, very proud of that, and also very happy how people have responded to the video, so very good.
It's a really good video.
Dud. All right. Sadly, you gotta move on. We don't have all the evening here to enjoy all the cutscenes, but sometimes, especially when we do a showcase like this here, I gotta watch a few of them. For the hell of it. All right, time to move on. We're gonna meet Stillman here, and there's always a running joke here that I think Apache can explain well. Like, how long does the Stillman cutscene work, and why do we play specifically New Game Plus here?
No one knows. No one will ever know.
Impossible mystery. I tried to time it, couldn't. Ran out of timer.
Time of
Oh my days.
I say to people, it's different depending on what difficulty you're playing on. They say, no, it's not. It doesn't matter what difficulty you play in the game. And I'm like, no, it depends on what difficulty you play in real life on.
Right. It says don't crash, and it didn't crash. We managed to avoid drowning. I'm gonna give a warning shot here so this guy does not hit me. I'm gonna do this bomb defusal still in the non-glitched version, so I'm gonna run all the way around. And we have sometimes these shots here that are coming up where actually pressure-sensitive inputs are a little bit uncomfortable because I really have to press in the attack button here on the DS2. I specifically chose also the DS2 here because for some VR missions, I tried it out. For example, Snake MGS1 Hold Up 7, a great level which takes place in the deck B of the tanker. And there's guards. Basically, if you time it right, you basically just hold them up all the way from behind. There's like 4 people on the left, you run around the corner, and then 4 people in front of you, but always facing away from you. So just go like freeze, 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 freeze. And that's definitely a level where I think like pressure-sensitive inputs are great. And here's the environment kill, by the way. It doesn't count. Yeah, there were accidents. One of the few ones we actually do here. If it says the Stillman crash fix was actually the easiest fix to do, but the hardest to pin down, I can definitely see that. Because people have often said it's already fixed, and then there's still people coming in. Oh, it's still a problem. But thankfully, also through the numerous helpers in the MGN Discord as well, who have just played the game, tested it out, and ran the debugger. Here's one of those guards where I can actually lower the gun. So like, shout out to also all the testers as well that report back, that also play the game intensely on PlayStation 2 to do comparisons left and right. So it's really helpful as well. All right, one more bump here. Take me out like this. I don't trust pressure sense here, so I actually go and swap away to the coolant, because there is a second guy around the corner. You could technically just lower the gun by softly letting go of square, but again, I'm not too comfortable with it yet, and I probably never will, because I've explained earlier, usually speedrunners are actually trying to avoid these pressure-sensitive inputs. Because again, you really want to nail it down to have everything like 100% reliable. I, for example, really enjoy the Xbox Series X pad, or just Series gamepad. And I can definitely tell now having a DualShock 2 in front of me again. Sometimes the travel distance or the pressure I need to put on is different, a lot stricter. And sometimes also I need to put on a lot more weight.
It's the, for me, it's, because I also use a Series gamepad as well. It's the triggers that really get me for
sure.
the travel.
All right, here we go. Toss in the chair, so he sees us, shoots us. That's all fine, but it pops before the radio can actually go down. Yep, hopefully I'm correctly lined. Yeah, I'm cooling the bump. Oh, this takes way too long. Please freeze. I need to adjust a little bit. This is ridiculous. I hate this little gap on extreme by my life. It is so annoying.
It looks really annoying.
Yes. Because you're like, I'm right on it. Why doesn't it work? Yeah. Okay, well.
Sometimes it be like that.
It'd be like that, yeah. And especially because when you have these delays happening there, it just throws everything else off. I try to continue and we'll see what happens. We have this coded call here, where it misdirects calling us. Talk to the kernel. And then normally... There we go. Let's move on. The good thing is, we actually need the caution for the next room. Well, not necessarily, but there's no issue if you have a caution still, so that's basically the intended way to experience the next room anyway. Please. Bit trouble here with organizing my inventory. I just gotta make sure that I get the bomb before anything else happens. So that's the annoying traveling one, which we definitely want to deal with here. Oop. Yeah. Like I said, like today, of course, everything goes wrong that can go wrong. I'm gonna take care of this camera here.
It's a DualShock 2. It's not you. It's a DualShock.
I entirely blame the controller.
That's going to be my #1 John today if I don't do well.
Yeah. I'm just waiting here for the caution to go away. Well, that didn't work. That's fine. A little fun fact here. If you die, you die in real life. No, thankfully not. But everything at least resets back to normal. And already took care of the cameras here, so we gotta wing it. Well, definitely the last 2 years being like a speedrunner in various speedrun events have shown me as well. So important to keep your cool. It's all good.
This is easily one of the more difficult rooms in the whole run. So,
oh, for sure. There you go.
There's just so much to do, and
so many moving parts.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Healed up, all good to go. How'd you meet the ninja? The good thing is, at least I did also runs recently, so like I know I can do better, so I definitely believe it's the pressure sense that I'm not used to. 100%. Ah, it's all good anyway. Back to the coolant here.
I wonder how, pardon if I mispronounced the name, 𝐺𝐻. I know they run exclusively Sons of Liberty, and I'm like, man, how often do you lose runs to pressure sense?
Well, again, I have like various controllers also from Brooks as well, where I just use my Xbox controller. But sometimes there are situations where actually lowering your gun is useful, especially on Extreme European Extreme. So, for the most part, especially if you do like very easy up to like even hard, I would say it's not even necessary. But like in certain situations, it would be nice. But there's also your ways around there, thankfully. So, not too mission critical, albeit still very useful. Stay close here, and there we go. Back to your regular round, thankfully.
So, when you use the box to sneak by that guard, is it because Raiden's profile is so low he can't see you, or he actually just thinks you're a box?
Yeah, it actually lowers your entire stance, so you're basically below the... See, I wanted to shoot him. Oh, God. That's
Hey,
perfect example why speedrunners don't like it. I wanted to shoot him in the head quickly. Didn't happen. All right. Let's try again here. There we go. Quick headshot.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. So this top right guy will actually walk to us, but it's fine. His timer is already ticking. Gonna stand specifically here. Do not get seen by the guard that's below us. And I'm actually gonna go and get some extra ammo just to be safe.
Very clean so far. Strut D is probably my demon room of the bomb disposal.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we already heard the other guy we previously shot also faint. So they're all taking the nap. And we're just gonna quickly leave here. On European Extreme, you have barely time at all here to do this room before everyone else wakes up again. Thankfully, at least the guy that's on our next path forward will be top left. And he will always face us basically like a face away from us. So even if he gets up, he's still looking like for a long time like to the left entrance. And we just knock up behind him, give it another shot in the back, carpet through him, that instantly knocks him out again and we can go. Alright, as we see, timing is on our side. He just wakes up and it still takes some time before he actually sees us, so there we go. Little cutscene here, we immediately need to skip, so we can move on without a delay. Oh, I just, okay, I hit him. I just heard him go, but not faint, so all good. Alright, time to get sensor B, which we need in order to find the final bomb. And we also have one more bomb actually left, and that's the one in the bathroom here. So our countdown actually starts all the way when we leave. Strutzy going to BC Bridge. And there we go. And thankfully that finishes us out of the bomb disposal. One of still the trickiest parts for me to do, especially on high difficulty like this. But here we are, here's a coded call that confirms we've done all the bombs. And now the one, the bottom of Strat A is done. Oh, ready to go. Phew. It's almost good, especially when you're doing high difficulty runs, to just get some extra ammo here. So while it may delay us a little bit in Strat A, which is already scary, I personally think it's actually still worth it. So even the shot here, you can just... Ooh. Oh good, oh good. You can body shot him, and then he would turn around to you, and you just go past his right side. But I like to still do it regularly. Here's a second environment kill. And if I do right, like you see here, I carpet over the last few grids there. Actually, the other guy will walk like the northern end around, or counterclockwise. Not even see us on our way out. All right. Whew. The good thing is moving forward, a lot more things are a little bit easier. Not necessarily easy, but easier. So I can relax just a little bit.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the coolant is also pressure sensitive too, right?
Indeed it is. And I'm going to showcase it in the next bomb. Perfect introduction. Did you know my script? Yeah, just to show it. So in the HD version, Bluepoint went in and they figured, what can we do with the coolant spray so it still has like the pressure sensitivity aspect to it. So you have like different spray like strengths. And on PS2 and in PS3, of course, as well. We can do this still. Just pressing square and we're good to go. So I stand here like this, and I can just press it, and you can already see how riding like forwards the coolant. And it's basically as if you squeeze the gun yourself. And I just hold it out like this, barely, and then I spray a little bit, and then all of it. A little bit, and all of it.
Nice, nice.
Then for Xbox, and because Master Collection is based on the Xbox versions, they just put it on the right stick forward, which... I don't like it. I just be honest, I don't like it. In the PC Substance version, it's still square, so they didn't bother translating that at all. It's just always 100% strength. But yeah, the Master Collection now.
Interesting, because the original Xbox did have pressure-sensitive controls.
I know. Yes, indeed. So it's a bit confusing, but the PC Substance version is based on that Xbox version, so presumably it was just taken and built without that in mind at all. Well, speaking of mind, time to mind my business and just go out of the way from fortune here. Now, the strat seemingly is easy, and I would definitely recommend newcomers to do it. But there could still be failure points like this here when the lights come down. If you get hit by those, you may actually die, because they do a ton of damage.
The one that always trips me up is the barrels exploding on me. I watch for the oil, and if I see it, I panic.
Yeah, same. You see me sometimes do like wider swings. You see the oil going out here now, so wait a little bit. Thankfully, the big box is still here. Now, this cutscene here marks basically we're on time. Fortune has an internal timer. It cannot end the fight until it reloads, or Fortune reloads 3 times. So it's the second time now, and it's like, once this is empty, then we should be out of here. Again, I've not fully understood yet what it does here, but there you go. She's just about to end. Wait for the barrel to explode, get this ammo box here, swap to the coolant. Now we're good to go. Actually, I was on M9 previous. That's not necessarily useful.
Do you do the coolant swap there just to have it ready?
So the coolant gets active, and what's in previous stays previous when we leave here. So this is something I usually have set up differently. So normally I have the... So come here. So I just do it manually here now. But if I were to tap, puts in the M9 now. But for the next few rooms, I'm actually not using the M9. So...
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, we're gonna use some distraction shots here, so gonna do a shot here. Everyone's like, what the hell? And instead they let me just pass. And he will leave the room before the alert comes in. The FA bridge, thankfully, there's no cipher this time around. So we can just walk here. And then in Strat F, I've seen a strategy that runners use. But I use it slightly different here, so I'm gonna just spray this guy here. Halfway through him, it's like, what the hell happened? What up, this guy? Oh my god. And they both will interrupt each other now. The first guy that I sprayed and the second one. Alright, this is a critical piece here. Let's see if I do it. Perfect. So you need to take out that sensor, so cipher, or else it will turn around and find us. I need to bump him. The bump would actually delay him. For some reason today I didn't bump him. Oh well. I mean, unfortunately I already died multiple times. So
yeah, that's why you don't really need to rescue it. It's probably just worth going for the door and clearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Fat Man. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on. Thank you so much. Sometimes I pressing R2 and it still doesn't like activate. Okay. Not used to this. And at least DS2 doesn't have travel distance. It's just a regular button, not a trigger. So, yeah. I don't really have an excuse, I guess. Oh, too early. So this is something that a Japanese runner showed us called 𝐾𝐚 on YouTube. Shoutouts. And he did a series of videos called You Don't Need to Be Fast, so you... That's something you don't need to hurry. And this is a manipulation where we get Fatman to stand exactly here, and we're giving him at least 2 more cycles of headshots. Makes it a little bit easier to navigate. I'm not going to bother with the last set here because I already had a bad start, so I'm just going to go here. But this gets him to be here.
Queen.
Oops, not good. Let me go and get some ammo quick, just to be safe. There's thankfully a lot of time to pass here before he moves on.
Yeah, I was worried he was going to start skating away.
And that's Fatman.
Good.
Such a deceptively hard fight.
Oh,
Yeah, very hard.
I think Fatman has probably made me mauled the most of like almost anything in MGS2.
For sure. Yeah, this little start is something I started implementing when I started running 2 again. I felt a little bit out of love with 2 for a little bit. And when I picked it up again, I said, I got to do something else than VE. So I started to just focus again more on the top end difficulty. And thankfully that strat was shown around quite a lot earlier. And I remembered, yeah, maybe this is easy. I tried it out and I found, because you can use up to like 5 double shots or like 10 shots of the M9 against Fatman, that makes it actually so much easier because you need to chase him way less. Because that chasing, especially on high difficulty, that was always something that gave me so much trouble.
I got so mad for my big boss playthrough. I ended up doing the punch loop where you basically just punch him in spot for 5 minutes so he can't detonate the timer. I was like, that's it. I don't care anymore. I just want to be done.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It does. That it does.
All right, time to meet Ames. Who's Ames? I don't know. I don't know how he looks like. I don't even know if it's a he. I will find them. Before that, we're going to go quickly back to Strat F and get the AK. And here it's very critical as a speedrunner that you want to actually have is like at least 2 or 3 bullets left. You're going to do this from here with D-pad movement, just hold down here like this. At this exact line, I'm going to start shooting, and then normally at least 1 shot does the trick, but yeah, to be safe, I do like 2 to 3. And that's my mistake. I need to do a punch kick first. Thankfully, MGS2 works in the way of you can just leave the room, come back and try again. I'm like, oh. Alright, shoot the wall here to distract this guy. So, oh, what the hell? And then before he turns around again, we're already left. Nice and easy. Here we go. Now we can enter Shell 1 core. Once again, we're using D-pad movement here, and on DS2, you like really have to press down the D-pad in order to move at full speed. And especially if you start like slow walking on here, you're dead. You just fall down. There's no way. You have to run at full speed. I mean, I could have done it with stick as well, but there's got to be a point in the showcase where I complain about that. I think the DS3 is already a little bit less of that. Yes.
I actually forgot DS2 and 3. I thought it was only the face buttons. I didn't realize the D-pad was also pressure sensitive. I forgot.
Indeed. The triggers also have leeway. So I said they're buttons. They're not triggers, and that's still true. But because they're pressure sensitive buttons, they're almost like triggers, you know? Alright, time to get the D-mic here. Don't worry, this is fine. This gap is wider than it actually looks. Now we can just go up. Oops, that was not good. In case you're like new to MGS2 speedrunning, I always like to explain it still. So when we do these cartwheels as Raiden and only as Raiden, we save like a little bit less than a second. But it does save a little bit of time, ideally. If you were to walk the same distance versus cartwheel, you'd lose a little bit of time. Alright, here's a setup to grab the guy very quick. Just D-pad down left. Lock here, go over like this. 2 punches, turn in FPV, and then quickly unequip him. Hold. You know! That is crazy. I never... Oh, these buttons are killing me. You need to unequip, of course. Not shoot. Oh my god, that's a clip.
Yeah, that took me a second. I was like, is there a tech I don't know? No, it's...
And I was thinking, does it even go through? I was speechless. Oh my god. Let's find aims. Oh my god. The fact that it actually interrupted the alert even. Oh, I can't. It's upward bottom left. Yep. Easiest aims position you on that difficulty. Because like everyone is far away from you, nobody spots it that easily. That was 100% the controller.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh jeez. The fact it still worked though. That is content.
That was the controller.
All right. We're going to do a setup real quick here before we go. We're going to switch to the M9 and the chaff to already be ready. Going to go in the box. Where's my box? Oh, whatever. I'm gonna... All right. Normally we have BDU and box on. I don't know where the box was for a second, so... Alright, hold up. Copy this dude or else there's an instant alert here and switch immediately to the AKS. Yeah, that's a strategy, right? Dude! Did it change to alert? Why did he shoot the wall? And not the cipher? I definitely pressed... Okay, damn it. Guys, I don't know. I can't even explain this one. I'm gonna be honest. Normally you go FPV, auto aim, and you would with the AK automatically hit that cipher. The fact that for multiple shots we hit the wall, science can't explain that. I have no idea. Like that. Just like that. Come on, game. Please play it along. It's gonna be one hell of a clip show. Ugh. Quick double check here for the next room. We need the box in the N9. Been goofy so far? It's been very goofy so far. Welcome in. Ooh. Now this guy always hears us on EuEx, so we're gonna be quick here. And what I will always do is... Okay. Ooh. Wow, like how many frames was that late? I don't even know anymore. There's normally no chance in hell this guy sees this. Now we're technically under alert, but we just literally shot out the ciphers, so we should be good to go.
There's no sniper on the rooftop?
Not like that, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna wait for the music to change. So there's still this bug here. If you play on no radar, you don't even see if you're under caution or evasion. So we're now officially under caution again. I can just go in the box here, walk like this, and we'll be fine. He says, hoping, praying that it actually will be fine.
Yeah, chilling.
The fact that I leave the BDU on as well, it still gives us like a 25% camo boost. So it actually shortens a little bit the line of sight from the enemy guards.
I always heard that it did give you a bit more camo, but I never actually like knew how much more until I saw it in a short pretty recently. I always thought it was so cool.
Yeah, I looked at the code and it's literally like it's only 75% versus normal.
Wow.
Okay, after all of that, I can finally say for speedrunners there's something useful coming in with pressure sensitive inputs. And that's actually the speed that we zoom in with the scope of these snipers. There's something that's definitely way too slow on PC Substance, sorry, not PC Substance, on Master Collection is, it's always like regular speed. for some reason it's not instant maximum because that's also no way to like change it. You cannot like right stick forward to like zoom in quick or something. That was a suggestion I've seen. But in Master Collection, especially on console and, well, unless you're using pressure sensitive inputs, also on PC, the zoom in speed is quite slow. But thankfully, with pressure sensitive inputs, we can like full press in the circle button and it looks like this. Meow.
Wow.
Yeah, I shot slightly. Great.
Finally.
Oh, you couldn't have written that.
Let's try that again. I specifically waited for it to like go in my line of sight, but yeah.
I'll be back in one moment.
No worries.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Hey, as long as we're having fun, I mean, I'm having the time of my life because I knew this is going to be interesting, you know? But yeah, actually for speedrunners, this little change might be actually one of the reasons where people, I don't know, maybe if it's possible, like use a secondary controller. And they run specifically something else, and then they switch to this one. Because again, the zooming in speed actually does make a difference. There's a few frames. You say it like that. What is it?
I wonder because you can get really granular with, like, you know, how much you tiptoe or lean. I wonder if that could be useful for something. It might, maybe just for the sake of ease. I don't think it saved time, but it was something I thought about.
Maybe some distraction strats where you like just 50% of the way out.
Could be.
Well, okay, that happened. Also don't know where my SOCOM is. There it is.
For a brief second, there was an intrusive thought that I was like, he's not going to do Harrier SOCOM. Please don't do it, man.
Nope. I'm going to leave that to the pros. That Platonic guy.
That guy he's insane at this game. I know it's kind of obvious to us, but sometimes I'm like, I don't believe you're real, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah, shout out to Platonic, one of the best, if not literally the best MGS2 runner in the world. The only person to ever have gotten the 1 hour flat in PC Substance very easy, which is our fastest category you can run. Oh, go away!
Has anyone ever seen the hitbox size of those ciphers in debug mode? I have not. House probably has.
I did, and it's a bit weird. I gotta focus for a second. Oh, of course that shot didn't land. So we're gonna do pop-out shots here in order to have iframes during a transition back and forth. And that's the easiest way I can avoid taking damage here, so shoot like this, and now there's plenty of time here to shoot the Harrier. At least 5 shots. Oh, 4.
Now, with those pop-out shots, you don't have to time it, you're just mashing the button, right?
Yeah, you need to like let go and press, or if you like turbo, you would actually press it again. You stay there. Please go away. Come on, man. Don't do this to me, Otacon. Damn, that's it. Nice. Okay, we have like one more phase to go, and then hopefully we're almost done. Oh, it was close. You can see the damage right away. That's right, Jackie. Welcome in. It's already a little bit older of a fix, but yeah. Shout out to the texture change fix as well, where the Harrier is now correctly looking like it has been damaged.
The game looks exceptional, honestly.
It does.
For sure.
The hdfix team, absolutely incredible people. All the people who have like put together that collective effort, honestly insane.
Oh, oh there. Go away! Go away! 3 more shots and then we're out here. Well, 2 more. 1 didn't hit. Wait. It's all good. It's all good, man. I'll take that.
We take those.
With how much has been going wrong so far, I'm like, oh god, please. All right. You see me holding a slightly different angle. Yeah, I just hold my right stick above X and square. So I both turbo, like the natural turbo of the codecs, but also to continuously cancel that I'm not going to save. Again, I cancel on X and I confirm and circle like it's PlayStation 2 style. What do I need? The chaff. Okay, hopefully I can manage this.
The
Wow.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
That
you're good.
was me. Okay, wow.
God damn that pressure sensitivity!
I could have sworn I was at the right place there. No, well.
All right, this cartwheel. Every single time I see it, it takes a day off my life. I don't know how you guys do it all the time.
Yeah, at some point, that's why it's called the leap of faith. You just have faith. There we go.
Nice.
Yep, and then immediately move on quickly enough. And again, here's where our 75% camo is coming in. Or like 25%, I guess. 50. Yeah, 75% less range. They just don't see us if we're quickly enough.
I'm just going to use the washroom. I'll be back in a moment.
Of course, yeah. Be right. Time for a destructing knock. Quickly move whereas they see you. And then we're good to go. Whew. My gosh. The good thing is we're actually looking at a little bit more of a relaxed segment coming up. Lots of talking, less interactions. So I can finally calm down. Every time when I do a run, no matter which difficulty really, after Harrier, it calms down just a little bit. And thankfully so. Especially when you want to go like really, really fast. Like it doesn't matter which difficulty you run, I think. All of them can be like stressful. There's always something that can go wrong. On higher difficulties, you just take a death and reset. But yeah. Sorry, Apache, you were saying.
I'd say plenty of things that can kill you in this game, regardless of what difficulty you're playing on.
Absolutely.
This has got to be the game with the most hazards, right, for that?
Must be,
I
yeah.
think. All the ways you can fall off the map. You can instantly die during the vamp fight.
Mm. The many bridges. Oh yeah, I don't need this.
I'm sure there's something I missed as well.
Yeah. Oh, excuse you. So there's this little trick that we can do specifically on PC Master Collection, and that is when we Alt-Tab. When we Alt-Tab, some very funny things can happen. For example, it allows us to skip equipping the D-mic. So on very easy and normal difficulty, we can skip equipping the D-mic, and that would allow us to actually teleport back around. So we would go, and while we have this Augur cutscene, we don't finish it. We just Alt-Tab. We never equip the D-mic, and it allows us to move while we're in the cutscene, which normally, doesn't happen. We don't do that on hard extreme and European extreme, unfortunately, because the president's asleep. And it is actually still faster, doing the normal route, going back and forth, and start basically at the top end of the level, at the elevator, to shoot the wall quickly, and then move back down, use the Nikita. There's no other way really to wake up the president if we teleport back, because that's in the end what would happen. If we leave the cutscene, the story flag does not update. So once we enter the room again, the game's like, all right, story time, because you haven't seen it yet. It would teleport us from the elevator back to the D-mic position. But again, because the president's asleep, we have to wake him up quickly. And that's way faster this way here, rather than sending in the Nikita basically twice. Excuse me? Come on, right. Play along. I know you're nervous. I'm nervous, but we get this.
Is the turning speed of the Nikita also pressure sensitive?
I would argue a little bit. Thank you for cooperating, Mr. President. I'll be on my way. So again, you can show us here how I just barely press in the D-pad and these slow walks, which is great if you need a situation like that where you don't make noise. But, yeah. Delfino Val is not necessarily doing Tuxedo because we have to do some showcases where we need CQC, so it's not going to be a classic EuEx Tuxedo run. But I'm sure we have more details later when we switch over to free.
Good to see you, Delfino. I think I'll be doing regular Euro New Game Plus. Although I'm forgetting some of the strategies for them, but Apache will kindly correct me whenever I need it.
I'm sure.
Sounds like a good way to work.
Oh man, the tux has been burned. No man, it's actually I need a blazer. I should get one before I go to PAX. But
How you doing, EuEx tux at PAX?
yes, for PAX I will be.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.
All right, time to go back here. I'm going to show you something that's also exclusive to hdfix 4.0 onwards. And that's actually a thing that we can only do in Sons of Liberty. So this run is not going to end up on speedrun.com, just to quickly explain it here, because on speedrun.com, there's been a lengthy discussion for weeks, like how exactly we should implement hdfix and the various things that we can do. One of these things here is that we can enable basically, or disable, the patch that the developers did for Substance. So from PS2 Substance or Xbox Substance onwards, you cannot use the trick that I just did here, where you go fully prone. Oh, okay. Fully prone in front of the elevator. Press the button. I need to like unturbo this. There you go. And then it allows you to basically glitch through the floor super easily. You just press triangle. Okay, that's all it takes. And thanks to that, because there's also a walkable floor down here, instead of swimming all the way here over to Vamp, you can just walk like this. So again, this is not speedrun.com rule confirm. We're not going to allow this. And I get why. But I still want to showcase it here and there, because it's still cool that we have the abilities to even unpatch the game to a degree, if you know exactly what we're dealing with here.
That is extremely cool.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Still ticking, huh? Speaking of extremely cool, here's Vamp on default. I'll try my best.
Boo.
A little bit bad with the timing here. So we're manipulating him here to quickly go out of the water. And we're going to technically abuse here a loop in his animation. So we go out here, we have no problem. And we stay constantly inside of a set box. So over and over again. Sword slashes us. And this thing is deadly. I think even at full health it would kill us.
Yeah, it's a one hit in Euro if I recall correctly.
So take it a little bit safe here. 5 to 6 punches. Whee! And that's it.
Nice.
Yep. Whew. That worked. At least something that worked. Let's move on and get Emma out of here.
It is so nice that speedrunners have that loop, because I can imagine this fight would be hell otherwise without it.
Oh, for sure. I've seen people do this without this and still do it in a non-lethal way, and it takes definitely a lot more time. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because this is EuEx and a lot of things already went like horribly wrong. I'm definitely gonna go and get the body armor here. I've certainly finished runs without it, and it's really just a few seconds out of our way. So just to be a little bit safer towards the end game, I'm gonna get the body armor here. Mm-hmm. We don't want to end up in the 10-hour situation room here in Cody Miller in this run.
That caught me off guard. Pardon me.
That it worked. And for you, like the MGS2 run that I featured in this video this week actually impressed me to a high degree. It was quite fast. Not big boss, but still fast, and I still like that because there were so many strats. Like, for example, the 𝐸 exploit, already used in 2005. And that's always great to me when you see like a pre-2010 speedrun that really looks modern in some aspects. That's really cool.
Every Hikari speedrun ever.
Exactly. Oh, Zeno from Japan did an amazing MGS1 run, which Valentino and I reacted to like last year or so. Amazing run. Especially for like, what was it, 2001 or 2002? Something like this. I think it's 2004. I'm not exactly sure anymore. But it was definitely like early 2000s.
Awesome stuff. So cool.
Mm-hmm. So if you're maybe wondering what thoughts does Ryan have towards Emma, let's listen in.
The president said that arsenal gear.
Well, as soon as he shuts up.
To supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
What? You have a girlfriend, Ryan. What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
Controlling information on a
I can't believe this.
A data.
All of these prompts are just
That's right.
Raiden letting the intrusive thoughts win.
Maintaining the Patriots' control.
What the heck are you lost me?
What the hell are we talking about? You know what we're talking about.
Every direction and is freely distributed.
Ah, fine. He doesn't want to say that. Well, yeah, again, if you've only played HD ever, it's really worth it. Also getting, if you can, get a pressure sensor setup here because it's really great. And also, on PC Master Collection, high resolution, looking really clean. There's some great effects here, like the swim effect that's in behind the UI. It's like slightly blurring UI elements. It's really nice. It's like so many great effects that came back here thanks to hdfix, which were partially exclusive entirely to the PlayStation 2 system. Alright, I'm gonna go and take a safety trip to the air bubble. It's maybe already too late, we'll see. Rip Electronica, man, it's really a shame all the scenes are too serious for it. Yeah, it's a great song. I love it. I have it featured in almost every one of my MGS2 videos as well. Real smooth. Oh, let's see. If she sits down, she's hurt too much, but she's still standing, so that means she'll be fine. It's probably like 1 or 2 HP left before she starts sitting down. So for this next room, we're gonna do something that's called teleportation. I'll leave it up to you if it's a glitch or not, but if we leave Emma at a certain position in the room, leave the room and come back, she will actually be spawning as a backup inside the president's room. Now, all we gotta do is walk to a specific line to avoid being seen. And then leave her just in the corner here. Shout outs to Bracken, formerly known as Tyler 2022. And he's the namesake of this trick here. So we go here. One of these two guys. Gonna move on. And because we left Emma behind, this guy that's normally here is not even spawning in. So the game actually links certain events to Emma approaching here rather than right. And as promised,
That's really cool.
when I come back, it gets cooler. There she is. Just sitting there waiting. So we can just grab her. It's barely faster rather than just walking through the room with her. But especially on the higher difficulties, I definitely like those threats. They are a little bit simpler and easier to execute, and that's definitely one of those. So, and also, it's a cool thing you can do, and why not? Let's do something cool. I think that's definitely one of those things. All right, time to move on. We're gonna throw a chaff that we just got in here at this line. There will be a guard ahead, or sorry, on top of us from behind us that will spot us. But thankfully, because the chaff will be active, he doesn't, he's not able to use his radio. So he sees us, he would normally call an alert here, but thankfully, no problem. And we're gonna be just fast enough to leave the room before the chaff effect fully goes away. Shoutouts for FEVs also for patching in back in the Japanese Sons of Liberty exclusive music. Oops, that is not working enough.
I was actually wondering, I was like, what is that sound?
The most important change in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be careful now. If the Cypher comes back, it will see us, so... Yeah, as you see, Emma is actually hurting. She will sit down. Thankfully, it will be fine for the next few rooms. I'm just gonna go back to the M9. I'm gonna go leave it there, and it's just close enough so the next cutscene triggers. We move on. And I'm actually gonna move on without it now, and just... Oop. Does the other guy come close?
Everyone, stay on guard. It's the enemy. I need help.
See, I wanted to shoot and didn't shoot. I swear to God, I wanted to shoot.
I saw the gun go down.
You saw it, right?
That feeling.
Oh God, I'm gonna take this death real quick. It will be fine. Again, my whole experience with this technology is you really gotta press like you mean it. And again, compared to a modern controller like the Xbox Series Pad that I really like, it's you have to press like really hard in there. So apologies again for failing here. It is a thing.
No worries. You're playing with a new mechanic, and it, even though it's a game you know all the time, it changes fundamentally how you play.
Yeah, the good thing is, once we get Emma over here to the Twilight sniping segment, she will get a heal, thankfully. So she'll sit down again, and we're like, whatever. But the good thing is, just bump into her quickly, and that forces her to stand up again. And then we're good to go. Oh, Lord. I want to argue, like, after the showcase especially, I already did, like, 2 runs with this mechanic, and they were, like, a little bit better, I want to argue. And it is definitely so much harder, especially when you're not used to the input method. That's the key thing here to remember. Alright, shoutouts also to hdfix allowing us here to change the colors of these.
God, that looks so much better, doesn't it?
So cool.
Need to focus one more. I'm going to show you the other color palettes as well.
You can change them in game.
Oh yeah, numpad 7. Sorry, I got some time. Thankfully, we have like 5.5 minutes here, but I'm gonna try to take out as many as I can before this Pantas wears off. And there we go. Actually, because it doesn't matter what we do, I'm gonna get a new magazine. Let me stand here in position. Show you, and there. This is the Sons of Liberty color scheme. And we gotta hurry up here. So it's black and white. The good thing is this does not count as an alert. I mean, I do kill these people, I know, but yeah, it's the black and white version. There's also an inverted of this, which I personally don't like as much. I mean, it's cool that it exists, but wow. And then, so of course, your classic substance version, which already looks a little bit nicer than before, but yeah, I like this one. A fan of the Splinter Cell one, which I think is what's the base name for this. Okay, let me try to get out these one. I have on EuEx, we have, or sorry, on Extreme as well. We have one more that I can't see from this position here, but I'm gonna still take care of as many as I can right now. And then we gotta move like here-ish, and then there's like one like this pillar. Super nasty if you don't know about this one. Surprise! Emma's dead, and then you're like, oh, god damn it. Alright, that's all we need, thankfully. Ugh. Water run. And I mean, I know I'm still, I'm killing people here. But again, big boss is like long gone. We have sadly already a few continues every scene. But shots-wise, we have a limit of 699 after 700 shots. If I remember correctly, Big Boss is not valid anymore. I think even then, even if you use the PSG1 a little bit more deliberately, we still have enough shots to get the rank technically. Well,
it's like
for this aspect.
Usually what, 150 for raise? 130, 150?
Let me think. We have 20 rays. We take them down. Nemouth. 4 shots. 80.
Oh. Okay, pardon me, I was off.
All good. You asked, and I happily answered. Doesn't matter. The first assumption may be off. So that's what we're here for. Notice also it's called 𝐶𝐻𝐿 in the bottom left, not 𝐷iazepam. So nice little mod.
It's called 𝐷iazepam in the demo, the trial version for MGS2.
I think so, yes.
What was that?
I think 𝐸𝐸 has brought it back then as a mod. There's also a mod available where you get the Marine after the vamp cutscene, with like the cut off hand, which is definitely gory, I totally say that, but it was there apparently in a beta version. And again, thanks to the source code leak, we're able to bring this back as well.
I would not advise operating a sniper rifle after eating 10 𝐷iazepam.
Nope. Neither forklift nor sniper. Yeah, a little tidbit as well while we're here. I found in the source code leak, the developers even had a certain position and angle that they would set Emma to in order for bug testing, and it literally puts it right in front of the spawn where a vamp appears, and that starts the vamp fight right away. It's really nice. I tried to do that for us speedrunners, so we can like practice it when we don't need to do... don't need to do Twilight sniping, because especially on lower difficulty, it's like what's really there to practice. It's after a while, let me put it like this, after a while, it's just an auto-click everything. So that mod would be nice. If you're just practicing the rest of the run, but not necessarily Twilight sniping, it's really cool that we have exactly the coordinates we need to put Emma to. Unfortunately, as I found out today, for some reason, after all of vamp happens and all that, the countdown doesn't start. So you're standing on top of the there we go. But the counter doesn't start, and I'm like, well, that's weird. I just changed the coordinates. Why does it impact that? But for some reason, it does. Who knows why? So I gotta look into that again. But there's a lot of cool things that we can do left and right that are just a little help us, just based on like what the actual developers use as well for debugging. And I think this was one nice thing. What we can talk about? There you go. That should be everything. Woo! Twilight sniping. I think I've never been that much stressed from Twilight sniping than today. Oh, Lord. Alright, there we go. Welcome to Vamp. Gonna zoom in again here at full speed and then shoot his leg like this. And then he gets a headshot. Well, alright. We'll take that. Move on. That was a funny detail to me personally. We specifically also, as speedrunners, shoot the leg here. If we were to shoot the head, he would always like throw his head back and have some iframes, so we couldn't quickly enough kill Vamp, but shooting the leg can happen over and over again. In any case, that's the end here of the big shell. Please go down the M-Night, thank you. Wow, shot didn't go. I swear to God, I'm not doing this for the memes or anything. The shot just doesn't come out, even though I fully intend to shoot. Yeah. Let's move on. Throwing the chaff here, waiting for a second for it to pop. There we go. Don't slow walk here, please. Just keep your full speed. Okay, we didn't fall. We managed to avoid falling.
To avoid drowning?
Yeah. 100%. Oh my lord. So again, I'm not hating on the technology. The technology is great, and if you're not a speedrunner, there's so many cool applications in the game where you can use it. So again, please don't get me wrong if I say like bad things about it. There's so much to love about this technology. Just as a speedrunner, where you're more interested in like certainty and reliability, it is absolutely not the technology you want to have, as we said in the beginning of the run.
It's fun going back to it and realizing how good we've got it as well, though.
Oh yeah,
For
sure.
Option between the two. Like, I always say like the most important thing is options.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree.
Like, PC Substance did have an interesting way to let us lower a gun. And that is when we held square and then held L3 in. We then, while we're holding L3, let go of square again, you lower your gun. So you just need to like press in the left stick and you can like tap it repeatedly and you can just raise and lower his gun. He was Nego Red. But then the Master Collection, you have to press in the button to do it overall. So there's like no holding anymore, which makes it a little bit more complex. You can get used to it. I personally think I've gotten relatively used to it. But you still have to like move, and at the same time, while you're moving, pressing in the button to raise or lower your gun. It does nothing anymore with square. And I think I'm like, I'm not a big fan of this change necessarily. All right, time to call our girlfriend. Good talk. Time to leave. Whenever I played this casually before I learned the speedrun, I would always just sit there and wait. Awkwardly, man, I wish we could just do the next thing, because it was like on my, whatever, like 5th time playing for the game, right? And then I learned, you just call Rose herself. That's fine. I'm like, what? Oh, okay. That makes it so much easier. All right, cheeky strategy here. We're just going to be real fast so we don't get spotted. Talking about Leap of Faith, in this run and this difficulty specifically, we have to do the gap cartwheel as well. It's always also a little bit nerve-wracking. So there's 2 of these in the game for me here. A little bit closer here. And I swear to God, I don't play this. This is every time nerve-wracking, because when you fall down, you often enough get seen, you get hit, and you take so much damage, you may as well take the continue. Gilbert says, the lighting fix in Austin Gears rough the same issue as MGS3. I see. Yeah, we have now 5 coded calls we need to answer here, and the 6th one comes automatically out after the 5th. So I have to wait strategically here. You can, because IGT is actually pausing along with the game. You could pause buffer this as a speedrunner, but I mean, only nerds do that. If you really want to squeeze out a few frames, surely enough, you could do that, but I mean, especially right now, I don't necessarily worry about a few frames. And there's our 6th call, thankfully. So, one mod that I also did this weekend that thankfully actually works is I changed the timer after the first sword swing to be 0 seconds instead of 45 seconds. That at least tested. Of course, for today, I didn't activate it. But again, for speedrunning practices, this is definitely a nice thing to have. You're pretty good. Kept you waiting, huh? Hey, Sig. How are you doing? Yeah, and with big steps, we're moving onwards here to the end game. This is really just Tango 1, Tango 2, which we already talked about, the race, and Solidus. Now, I'm going to change my blade here to non-lethal just in case. You never know when you need it. But we're going to do Solidus later actually with our fists. Funny enough. And the good thing about the little break here is I can just quickly hydrate, which I would recommend everyone as well. It's still relatively warm in Europe, so God knows we need it.
Oh yeah, I'm hydrating. There's definitely water in this vape liquid.
All right, here we go.
Feels so good in my lungs. I'm sorry.
In Germany, they call it Lungenbrötchen or Lang, like pan.
What do they call fizzy water?
Sprudelwasser?
They certainly do. You gotta
What
look out for that one.
Okay, stop, guys, please behave yourself. Oh god, that was good. Normally you throw this first stun so far away that none of these guys can actually hit you, and I saw it running away from me. Very unfortunate.
You know, people always talk about like, oh, what's the best sneaking suit? What's the best looking this? What's the best looking that? What's the best gun? Raiden clearly has the worst looking body armor, right?
Oh, for sure. Just because I really...
Why is it that color? It's horrible.
It's terrible.
Please survive for long enough. Okay, today... Not a good day.
It's all good. We all have those days.
Oh, for sure. Especially when you like do a show and everything. Of course, right then you have like just things not working out.
This is also like, at least in my opinion, an especially brutal part of the game.
Oh, for sure. Like you got body armor, you got stuns and everything. But yeah, this guy for some reason I think is always there. Okay. I'm gonna try something else. Short toss here. Nah. Okay.
It's that tough old room.
It's one tough old room. I got an idea for a better start. Let's see. We take that damage here, we'll be fine. Wow. And there was still one not getting hit?
I used to hide behind the left box and just take out the first wave.
I I do have the grenade cooking restoration on, yes. I don't know.
You were saying, Apache, sorry.
I was just saying, get the coolant out. He just made a video about it, so...
But yeah, now all of them got hit. See, this is what I want to have. I toss this one there. Oh. Of course I lie down! Come on, Ryan! What's going on?
You got this, you got this.
That's all good. There!
Nice! First try.
So the reason why I lied down there is something that we call seam crouch. It's a very annoying aspect of the game where, like, if you're just across two seams of a texture, instead of like cartwheeling over it, if you just hit the right time at the X, you just crouch. And if you keep holding your stick forward, of course, from crouch, you lie all the way down. Which is a terrible thing that can happen in this room. But we still managed to make it out of here. And my reward will be that I can now do the 𝐶oolin exploit, so... There we go. First rank snake. Stand in this position. Get your 𝐶oolin out. Have them all gather around. And start spraying. There will be some time where Tangus will not join you. Oh, this one joins us. So we start at like 14 seconds roughly. And what we gotta do here is quite simple. We just have to spray these Tengus for 60 seconds. Because we spray them, that counts as a form of attack. And inside of the code, it's defined as enemy thing value 400. And there's a certain fallback that we're trying to get to activate here, which is called Quiet Time 2, which is a little timer. And when that timer reaches 600, I'm gonna position myself here forward so the Tengus don't leave me. It's a very specific thing I started doing because often enough it can happen that the Tengus just like drift away from you, because every time when they do this animation, they like slightly go backwards and go slightly to the right from you. And so in order to not lose them, at least once I reset and step like one time forward. And once we hit the 60 seconds here, I unequip the 𝐶oolin because the 𝐶oolin currently would actually disrupt this. Let's have a look. Because we don't have alert on screen, we don't see it. There you go. Nice. The game's like, all right, the Tengus are stuck. We gotta let the player pass. We cannot let them hold here. And so we get the exploit and we can move on.
I think that's so cool.
It is. Yeah. If you want to learn the ins and outs of this, I mean, literally this week, a brand new video about this. 34 minutes to explain how we do the Tengus 1 and 2. Especially a little bit also the history of that, how we went through these rooms, how it started, and how it changed later on. And especially thanks to the source code, I can exactly, again, explain exactly what happens in the background. But now, I gotta focus on these. The race. That was on, good. I learned something new today, let's go. Classic, this is my game right here. I remember this part, the most insane part of the game about Snappy. Oh, for sure. I did some long plays earlier this year to help out hdfix people to have like actual PS2 like hardware material to refer to in a relatively good video quality. Because sometimes they were comparing to PCXS2 and that's usually fine, but there are certain limitations where the emulator does not work exactly how the console did. And so I took it on me and said, like, come on, I got all the regions here. I can document all of them the exact same way. So the video of these different game releases all looking the same. And I've been told that actually was helpful. So I'm like, all right, I did a thing.
Oh, yeah. Always feels cool when you can give back to something you love.
All right, time to focus for the race. This is something that should not happen. With nothing in hand, but the 𝐶oolin was there. And I had this issue earlier today where on previous there was nothing. It would not go to the stinger. It would just stand there awkwardly and die. Good thing I manually checked quickly.
Nice.
First one down.
For those who are watching, maybe don't know the Ray fight too often, this is definitive proof that MGS has always been a rhythm game series, because you have to be so, like, in beat to keep the Rays in this loop. If you start to fall off, you're gonna get killed.
fine, I think. Yeah, it should be fine. So we have one here to the right. This is called the Rose Loop, specifically because we have AO5E here constantly by our side now. And we technically doing these races here in like a linear fashion. So we always take care... Ooh, that was dirty. The one that's on stage and the one that's coming on. There's like no double charging here. There are faster ways to do this. We technically do 2 races at the same time here. But I gotta be honest, it's good to have something reliable, and this Rose Loop is super reliable for me, so that's why I keep doing this one.
It's so... Not only is it like... I would say very consistent, it's also super satisfying. Even if it might be a little slower than like the faster method, it still works super well. And it's better than trying to fight them one at a time.
It's just to show how much work has actually gone into speeding up the raid fight. I mean, the average raid fight used to be 7 or 8 minutes, and now it's like top winners will get it in like 4.
Or even faster, yeah.
Or if your platonic guy or limes the race, just lie down.
For sure. So there's a certain timing where I shoot the rocket to miss the leg, and only then afterwards I lock on. The Stinger is a little bit of an annoying weapon. If you lock on first and then shoot, even if you unequip the weapon, you will still hit. But if you shoot and then lock on, you will definitely lose that lock on if you unequip. And in this fight here, this can be quite devastating if you accidentally start shooting the Rose. Because, for example, you've seen that it like goes forward and like on stage, just barely in your field of view to annoy you. So every time it does it here, I just very appropriately turn a little bit further to the left just to not accidentally lock on. Yeah, for those who are wondering, I said 20. There are 20 life bars we have to take down here. Not necessarily 20 rays, it's just the culminating amount of life bars. Even though Olga says 25 in the codec. Maybe it was planned to be 25, but yeah.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. Where's Rose? I can hear it, I can hear it. There it is. That was a little bit tricky. Normally you want the ray to look right. Well, that's still good.
The last 5 are still there, you just normally don't get to kill them. That makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah. It's basically the story reason, eh? Where like Soto just takes over. I can see that.
As part of BMN's trainer, he had like an infinite boss mode where you could fight a boss, and as soon as the fight ends, you just start the boss fight again. So it's part of the reason people got so good at bosses in this game as well.
Kind of surprised they didn't have like an infinite ray mode. I feel like that's just something that could like fit in very like naturally in the base game or something.
I hope
sure.
someone will actually work out how to make a real infinite ray mode where you get into this state and then they just keep jumping in again. Obviously it'd be a bit more in depth than what BMN did. Not that what he did wasn't in depth. You know, I certainly couldn't do it, and it was that trainer is a big part of the reason people got so good at this game.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to have a real infinite ray mode.
Absolutely.
And then Platonic Guy will do a 24-hour ray mode or something.
24 hours left them on? Who needs that? 24 hours of arsenal gear. Alright. So far so good. Like 4.5 to go. Actually, nope. 4.5. We need to kill also E01 because Rose, of course, stays by our side. So we're like delayed by like 1 letter. Alright, last 3. This is awkward. This is where I definitely want to like look away quickly, then log on. The funny thing is, if you take like slightly too long, he starts sending rockets after you. The good thing is, you can still like shoot him in the leg and the mouth, and then quickly do a little turnaround, and you will still be fine. Last two. Last one. You can look away here, not to accidentally lock on. There's a real big issue. If you accidentally lock on, you stay locked on for way too much, even if you look away. Which could be a good feature, but in reality, especially in this fight here, it's just devastating. And that's it.
Great job.
Well played.
Thank you. One last fight left.
The Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you.
For now, we have here so this choke sequence. I did not, like, shoutouts to hdfix also re-enabling the original duration here of this choking sequence. On PC, thankfully with Steam input, we have turbo, so we could still, you know, hold down and like not lose a single drop of health. But as a speedrunner, of course, you know, making it longer would cost us time, so speedrunners don't do that normally.
You know how we talk about like so many like different parts of, you know, speedrunning games, like you have like the gatekeepers like MGS3, the Ocelot unit. I wonder how many would-be runners of Euro Extreme MGS2 have been like, I'm not doing this mashing. Like, I
for sure. Yep. So because 𝐺𝐵LET is in chat, hopefully still, I'm gonna do him a great honor. I'm gonna display here the recreation of the Arsenal gear crash into New York. This is something he worked on for quite a while. And it's basically recreated from almost nothing. We have a few textures, a few models here, and the fact that the cutscene exists, we know about that. Oh yeah, this is the recreation.
When the game came out, this was basically a black screen.
Yeah, it was just Arsenal gear going under a bridge and that's it. So here's the full landscape and even more.
Honestly, bravo for doing this.
Incredible. To recreate this from, like I said, basically scratch. Wow.
For a long time, I couldn't even work out how they got there because the cutscene just it told you nothing.
Yeah, the actual crash as it was intended to happen. Probably.
Wow. Bravo.
Yeah, shout out to 𝐺𝐵LET. Thank you so much for this. And then we go here and we drop down. Shoutouts also to SpaceCore/Jackie720, who also brought back the flag, which, let's stay for this cutscene a little bit longer. Exactly this camera movement here is where I'm like, wow, this is not a huge thing, but it definitely adds to something. And there's so many camera angles here where like Soto stands in front of the American flag, where I think that, okay, on hindsight, it actually changes a little bit the meaning of everything. It like gives more gravitas with the flag behind that. Like, look at this scene here. Absolute peak. We're not gonna stay for long. I'm gonna watch one more cutscene, but thankfully that's after the codex, so I exactly know when I can stop turboing here. And then it's time for the last boss fight here, Solidus. Also, let me put the handgun back on. But yeah, the intense amount of work that has been done here to recreating so many things, just astounding. So glad to be part of the movement. All right, the final cutscene before the fight is also amazing. Just look at the doves coming out at the background. This timing used to be off as well. We used to be too fast, but now it's all looking correctly. And again, absolute cinema.
I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you.
Me?
The information is being carried by the nanomachines in your cerebral cortex and throughout the neural network they formed.
Seagulls were a pain in the ass.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, phase 1 done.
Go in. Wow.
Let's hope he plays along for phase 2. Yep. I want to quickly turn away. 3 hits here and then //. And either you block it to reset it, or you go like this. Alright, here we go. Tap, tap, tap.
In fact, Raiden just got
Slash,
kicked.
slash.
That's a lot of blood.
Yes! There you go, we're back on track. Speaking of rhythm game, that has been Metal Gear Solid 2.
Beautiful.
Great job.
Yeah, thankfully pressure sensitive inputs do not screw us over here with the melee attack, so I worked well. Look at that power blood. Jesus. Alright, alright. Overall, again, I can agree. Speedrunners were right. We definitely don't want to have pressure sensitivity on. But it's cool that it's back. There's lots of cool applications where you can use it. And especially if you're just playing at your own pace and you got the time, definitely I would recommend using this feature here. If I have a DualShock 2 or DualShock 3, get the latest hdfix. And then like follow the tutorial that I have in the description down below. And lots of fun with that. But yeah, that has Metal Gear Solid 2 been here. We're not going to watch for the credits because, you know, the IGT, we already know it's going to be like 144, 9:25. Like something 144. And I say, Valentino, your time to shine. I'm done here with MGS2. We're going to go to a very short intermission for 3 minutes. If somebody needs to like get up, stretch, get any water, take the time. We'll be back in like roughly 3 minutes. And then we're going to have Metal Gear Solid 3 European Extreme here by Valentino. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone, welcome back and thanks for joining us here today for a special live stream event Under Pressure, where speedrunners play their favorite games with pressure-sensitive inputs like from a DualShock 2 or DualShock 3. And speaking of 3, we had just Metal Gear Solid 2 on screen, but now we're moving onwards to Metal Gear Solid 3. Let me change the view, and we're gonna have Valentino as a guest here today to show us how amazing MGS3 can be with pressure-sensitive inputs. Alright, Valentino, feel free to take over. Apache and I will just hang back and enjoy the show.
Excellent. All right. I'm Valentino. I'll be running MGS3 today. You can see my lovely Dualshock 3 here. I was just joking with Apache in house. I opened the drawer. I heard the controller say, "Please kill me." So we will see how it functions today. If I mess up, it's all the DS3. It's not me. I don't mess up. It's all the controller. I will be playing on European Extreme, New Game Plus. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Let's do it.
Ready.
Actually, don't have a timer on here for today, so you'll just go. Sorry.
No worries. I put the overlay stats on the right, top right,
Perfect.
like you did. I didn't enable the fix in-game timer. I just left it as is otherwise.
For free, it also doesn't change much, I learned, so the LRT that speedrunners use is actually better. But yeah.
No, that's good.
Sounds good. And here we go. Valentino, one of those people that go left. I've seen also a lot of people going right. Apache, do you happen to know if there's like any real time difference between those two paths?
Right is supposed to be faster, but there's not a lot in it. There's really not a lot in it. I think go with the one you're comfortable with, but I think right is ultimately faster.
Yeah, certainly seems faster, despite the little hill.
It looks cooler. You're rolling off a cliff.
For sure, for sure. And you may be asking, we don't have games on Valentino. I'm not sure, Valentino, if that's something you can enable. So
enable which? I'm sorry.
Love some sound.
Some gameplay sound. Not sure if you can do that.
Gameplay sound. You may have to give me a moment to check OBS. My apologies. I thought it was.
I think you need to send the gameplay audio channel to the what's it called? Monitored output.
Oh, okay. Just a second.
Yeah, if it's set to monitor and you share the OBS preview, it should also give us audio. Apologies, guys. I didn't check that beforehand, but it's also a small change.
Is it good now?
Live.
No, we don't hear anything.
Yeah, I have sound now. Is yours muted, House, on Discord? I've got it for sure.
Stream volume was at 50%. I put it up to 100. Now I can hear as well. Thank you so much, Valentino. Please keep continuing.
No worries. My apologies. All right. Just going to have to swap back to the game. There we go.
Wow, it took you 2 whole minutes to get here. You're terrible at this game.
For those who don't know, Apache is the biggest villain of MGS3. He just hides it well.
True.
Biggest villain.
Hmm.
Damn. Only because all the other villains retired.
True. True. Yeah, I wanted to quickly pause. What do you say? Pull one out for Valentino here because he just managed. It's a little bit of a teaser for an upcoming video analysis the 3 of us want to do. He just managed to break a 13-year-old curse with MGS3 at live marathons, specifically GDQ. Because 13 years ago, Molotov did a run for AGDQ and he got Foxhound rank. And then for 13 years, nobody else managed to do that except just a few weeks ago, Valentino did it. But not only on EuEx with Foxhound, EuEx with Tuxedo on, which is another level even harder. So once again,
it was
shout out to you.
First, like, you know, it was definitely the first live Tuxedo Foxhound in any situation. Obviously, you know, only 3 people have ever done it. It's pretty rare to begin with, but to do it live, there's something totally different to doing it live. You know, you can't judge like a marathon run in the same way you judge someone's PB because there's just you can't play like that. Like you can't play in the same way. But Valentino like has such a good mix in that run of really difficult strats and then safety things as well. Like it's not just like a straight I must get Foxhound run. He has a lot of fun with it and he does some real crazy stuff. So yeah.
Thank you. It was an honor to have you there as well. I had so much fun just like playing, commentating with you and Delfino. You're right about the marathon aspect being nerve-inducing. I made sure like Discord otherwise was muted. I didn't have chat open. I was going to psych myself out in any other way.
Good choice, yes.
I was psyching myself out for you. I was so nervous.
Oh, for sure.
So most of the virtuous mission plays out the same. One of the things you'll notice is the granularity you have with leaning. Like, might be hard to see, but I'll like lean into it, left and left and right. You can, rather than just going oop, 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 you can slowly inch. Same with tiptoes. Actually, I think tiptoes is still the same.
If you try to hold two of them at the same time, it would barely work. It's a little bit more fine-tuned, but yeah, you can also like slightly tiptoe up and all the way.
That being able to slight tiptoe in MGS3 matters as well, because there are certain like rising headshots or instant headshots in the game where you need to not be at the full apex of it when you let the shot off, like the one after you meet 𝐸𝐮𝟓.
Yep.
As you're leaving towards the room right before the fear, like it's not at the top of your tiptoes.
And if you don't have pressure sensitivity, I think you just have to straight up time it as Snake's about to rise up.
Yeah. And that's why most people do something else there.
Yeah, I just line it up in free aim because he lines up with his head, so just a slight tilt of the stick.
The 𝐸𝐭𝐞𝐮 strat's definitely faster anyway, but it's just like that's clearly like another reason people picked up doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on into Snake Eater. Here's one thing I really want to like shout out to MGS3. For the most part, if you just play clean, you know, without any alerts, the game is very quiet, no music at all. Until you get to Bike Chase where you turn deaf.
Yeah, how is that in Delta, by the way? Is it improved?
It's much improved, yeah. It's way less strenuous.
What about the sound in general? Do you get like, you know, 3D sound during the Fury? Can you pinpoint his location using sound? Because you can't in 3.
It's been a long time since I played Delta, so I'm not sure offhand.
I think it's definitely better, like sound-wise at least. It's an improvement.
If I was going to change anything about 3, it'd be the sound.
Yeah. They definitely for Delta did improve also the quality of the audio being used, so I think that's definitely better.
You could tell that they must have gone back to the masters, right? And then done like modern audio techniques on the actual masters, because it sounds so much better. Like even the reuse stuff sounds a million times better.
Yep.
Whereas I know for 1 and 2, they're going to have a job doing that, because Metal Gear Solid 1, the dialogue was recorded in a house in California. Like,
yeah, that's why it's also echoey and all.
In front of a busy road. And, like, it still sounds pretty good. Like,
I remember, if I recall correctly, in an interview for Twin Snakes, one of the reasons they recorded all the audio is because, like, if they used it with the GameCube's audio, you could hear the cars beeping outside, from what I recall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
amazing.
And the audio, I want to say vocal direction lead on the game, she's talked about it extensively. It was a mess because they didn't care about it. Like, you know, it wasn't a big deal. It's the English voice acting. Who cares, right? Look how that turned out.
Especially back in the day, yeah. Funny thing is, though, it really made it charming. But now it's time for the Ocelot unit.
All right. So this is definitely where it's going to matter. Because you do need to, like, be at a certain height to body shot that guy. I'll get that other guy last. I'm dead. Never mind.
God.
Alright, we're just gonna... Alright, so... You can't see the sweat on my hand, but I can promise you it's there.
I believe you. I believe you.
That's fine.
Nice.
Wait a second. I can peek out this corner.
Oh, there.
Probably fine. Probably.
You still got one up, right?
Yeah, I went over there. If I take too long to shoot the guy outside the window, I just leave him alone.
GG, well done.
Recovery. It's not obvious like how difficult that actually is when you need to recover as well, especially when something goes wrong. I'm not sure where he's going.
Me neither. It's
you know, with the new route, he's going to crawl into the crawl space.
The game plays itself. It's actually a task.
They didn't know for the bike chase, enabled the aimbot, and I took the controller. Just put it down on the table, see what happens.
Nice.
So for this section, you can mash A and B to like swim just a little bit faster, but I always put the controller like down on like if I have a pillow on my lap or the desk just to go a little bit faster on the dive. So let me see me do like this. It's not claw. I don't know what to call it.
It's the arcade stick setup, especially when you put it down. So I have to ask, is there any point for 3 where you would feel like pressure sensitivity is an advantage besides the headshots we just talked about? Because for 2, it really just was the quicker zooming in the scopes.
There's the obvious one. There's the absolute obvious one, which is the whole run and gun thing that's in this game, where you're clicking the left analog stick that's there because of pressure sensitivity. If that's gone now when you're playing on pressure sensitivity, then that's a massive upgrade to the game. Because for shooting, pressure sensitivity is actually better. It's a better control scheme. The main problem with it is the actual DualShock 3 itself. If you have a fully working, in great order DualShock 3, then pressure sensitivity is technically better. Because yeah, I don't know if I explained that correctly, but if you hold in if you press the left L3 button, Snake will hold his gun out ready to fire.
The guy.
Which is terrible. I don't know why they put that in the game.
For sure.
All right, so fun fact. I don't remember the regular Euro strategy, so this is my makeshift strat.
Oh.
There we go.
There you go.
So when they see Snake through the electric fence, they're not going to walk to him. They basically go all the way around. It's basically what I do in Tuxedo. I just get out of there. I wanted to do
going from one category to another, so just being able to reuse strategies in as many places as possible is always better.
Exactly. I'm like, how can I make this work? Like, I could always learn it, of course, like the other category, but I'm like, this is basically the same thing.
Yeah, I noticed you're rocking Oscam as well, which is good because Oscam is a worse camouflage than Tiger Stripe, and a lot of the Tuxedo strats simply don't work in Tiger Stripe because the camo's too good.
That's exactly it. That's exactly the problem when I had, you know, with like the first room where you lose your gun, I was like, oh, I'll just do the mushroom strat. Doesn't work. The guards don't notice you like they should.
It literally doesn't work, yeah.
Now it's time for Ocelot. I'll back you up.
Oh, that's a point. It's better for Ocelot because you need to get an overhand throw, which is easier with pressure sensitivity, because you have to hold it for longer. The way it works on non-pressure sensitivity is the longer you hold it, he'll go from underhand throw to overhand throw, and you can tell when it's ready to go overhand throw when he lifts the grenade behind his head. It's been so long since that's mad that I forgot it existed, but that was one of the made it harder for people to change over, was they couldn't get used to the grenade not coming out right.
And I think it's also going to be a case here. The pain will also have that exact same issue, quote unquote.
Yeah, you can see it might be hard to like notice with the hand cam, but like I'm really pressing in to make sure I get that overhand toss. I want no like ambiguity of like how Snake's throwing the grenade with on the release.
Yeah, we try to find like a program that tells us like the values, how hard we press in, but there seemingly is nothing. It's probably too much of an edge case to really make something for that. But if somebody is watching the stream that has the capability, it would be really nice to have like a game overlay or like an overlay in general that shows us not just the controller and what we press, but also how hard we press. But I understand it's like a very specific request.
That would be awesome to practice with as well.
True.
Mm-hmm. Because I think if you're new to the pressure sensitive like setup, like I know it's not that deep, but when you tell somebody lightly release the controller, that's not like an intuitive thing to some people versus like, yeah, just press, I don't know, triangle and it's fine.
Yeah.
Indeed. But yeah, the overhead throw, absolutely right. I remember this was a thing people have talked about even in tutorials early on, but it's been so long, I completely forgot about that. Who needs bees when you got the Patriot? Interesting start. I've never seen this personally.
I do it all the time because I find it a little easier than lining up the smoke grenade.
I see.
So
The almost. Yeah, for sure. Who knows? Maybe going back to pressure sense is the new meta. Or at least a category extension. Who knows?
If you had like pressure sensitive controls, but without a pressure sensitive controller, and it just instantly went to the max values, that would be super good. It would eliminate your ability to underhand, but like I'm trying to think where that would matter.
Probably the rat toss in the prison escape.
Yes, it does.
That's the only one like I could think of.
Yeah.
What about yeah, no, I think it's just that. I mean, would it matter for the end throwing the grenade because you're looking right at him? So I don't think it would matter whether it was overhand or underhand.
Nah, that shouldn't matter. I think.
No, unless it takes like too long to throw when he goes to overhand. I don't know if that's a thing. That's the only thing I could maybe think about.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's slower with going to the overhand because of because they got rid of the pressure sensitivity. So I don't know. I kind of want to test it now.
Good question. Yeah.
I want to open it and test that.
Giblet says first-person aiming though does affect the arc. Oh, interesting.
Is this allowed on SRDC?
No, not at all. Like it's a brand new feature. It's basically untested for us, so like we're not even having the conversation at all.
I was about to say I don't submit to SRDC anyway, so like it was to me. But like I remember when I was practicing a while back, and I got the game and the hdfix with all the the settings that can change. They never. I was like, are we allowed to use this? And everyone's like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I remember because one of the things I have, it's one of like the lock-on settings. I changed it a little bit because it's like after you fire, and I was worried. I was like, will that invalidate the run? But no, it's carte blanche.
Yeah, same question. Yeah, exact same thing I asked. Interesting. It's definitely interesting. Yeah. Ultimately, I don't care if it gets allowed or not. It makes no difference to me.
No. The same reason I showed you the Soul Elevator glitch in 2 earlier. I really like this trick. If I ever do an SRDC compliant run, like of course I don't do it. But if I don't, it's so cool not to show it because so many people don't or barely know any more these days about this. They've known back then, like even the developers knew because they patched it out, right? But Metal Gear Solid 2 has a 25-year anniversary coming up in November, so it's been a while.
Let's hope I'm not loosey-goosey.
Yeah, and MGS4 soon.
Come on.
Crazy time to be a Metal Gear fan.
It really is.
Oh,
that's the CQC.
We good? We good?
Oh crap! I got a knock. Forgot.
Oh, did your knock not come out because of the pressure sensitivity there?
I think I just moved too early. I think that was my own fault.
Oh, okay. But it would have been fine if you'd said it was that.
No. I mean, yeah.
I believe in you.
It's a little faster if I hard press.
Huh.
Maybe. Yeah, it seems. I don't know. Maybe I'm right as well. It's the DS3. It's the DS3, man.
I was gonna say, whoever did the code league of 2, please make this for free. Thank you. If this source actually is amateur, computer, there should be also a copy of free there. Come on. Oh well. Moving on to the lab. You're gonna switch camo, or you will stay like this?
I'll switch camo when I get there. I know how to use the scientist outfit. You just walk. Simple.
Yeah, just walk. The crazy things you guys do on Tuxedo, though, is always... I admire that.
That lab strategy, like 99.9% of it is all Apache that I learned from. And like the one thing where I do the triple knock is from Go-Go Time.
Ah, nice.
I remember the first time I watched... Let me get this. Awesome. Nice. The first time I was learning Tuxedo, I was watching that Apache's Guide that you have on your channel religiously. And I remember thinking, like, this guy is nuts. How do you know about the guard cycles? What do you mean you can track it like this?
Spending too much time there.
I really would like to see in the future when the wikis back up, hopefully.
Yeah.
A breakdown for MGS3. The best way I think it could be done is kind of like how Mario 64 does it, right? With the stars, where they show like instead of the stars, it's for every room in the game, right? Because there is like 9 different strats for every single room in the game.
Oh, for sure.
You know, a lot of the more challenging rooms. And then you can have like variables for like tuxedo and things. And it's like, you know, there's so many rooms in the game where I could show you like 4 or 5 different ways to do it. And then you just pick the one that like resonates with you or is the most comfortable to you. This will never be a game where everyone plays it the same. It's just
for sure.
It will never happen like that. Sometimes you see a strat and you think, that guy's crazy.
Yeah,
Appel
absolutely.
will post some multi-segment thing. You'd be like, Appel, mate, I'm not doing that. But I mean, once upon a time we felt that about Warehouse 2, right? You know, where you jump off and you box headshot the guard. Like everyone was like, no one's ever going to do that in runs, and now everyone does it in runs.
Yep.
And even that has like multiple variants, different places you can.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a nightmare one to get. It's a bit easier to do in 3D cam.
Yeah.
There is a. I was going to say there's another one you can get, but it's even more awkward to get. To be honest, for me to describe how to get it to you now would be like really awkward.
So that's the go-go time strat. Just pretend I'm in a tuxedo.
Oh.
Yeah, so he brooks it. You get around. Pardon me, sir.
Someone's in here. Nice.
If we're all gonna have a bit of input together on the the Foxhound Curse video, if you want our input on it, I think the 3 of us should watch Molotov's run together.
Oh, watch party.
I'd be so down.
Have you ever seen it before, Valentino?
I watched about half of it.
Ooh, perfect.
I just had some stuff come up at work, but I would absolutely be down to. I think I got to the latter.
Sweet, yeah. No, I'm always down to rewatch that run. It's quality. It's a piece of history.
I don't know how exactly.
How much he's treasured, like by MGS3 runners.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so down to make this happen with you guys. We just gotta find the time.
Does he still play these days? Sorry.
No.
He hasn't played MGS3 in a very, very long time. He may have played it in his house, but like he's not done speedrun stuff for it.
Like publicly, yeah. I mean, who knows? When Delta came out and the MC1 mod, some people came back we thought we'd never see again. Especially like Japanese runners. Like Gogo, sorry, what's his name? You guys know it. Gogo.
Blackie.
Blackie as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I blacking out on the name?
Do you know who I miss? Cerberus.
Ooh, that's a name I've heard in a long time. Sorry, Go-Go Time, that's the name, right?
Sorry, I thought you said Go-Go Time. So
I said something Go-Go and I couldn't quite finish it because there's one more word, but it's Go-Go Time. Yeah.
I just heard you say Go-Go Time in my head.
Oh, good, oh, good. You got the autocomplete on. Theory says, watching Molotov's run is traditional for MGS3 runners. It's like watching Die Hard at Xmas. It has to be done, you know? Absolutely. Let's make a date. We'll do a watch party for Molotov's run. It's going to be good.
Yeah, no, super down. Just let me know when.
I'd be so down. All right, there's the snapback. There's the John. There's the John.
Yeah.
MGS3 saying, please kill me, Valentino. Please.
Dude, my PS3 is right next to me saying the same thing. Please, end it, house. I've been so long in service. Actually needs a service, probably.
Oh, yeah. I got mine delidded just to have, like, better cooling. But when it goes, I don't know if I'll Frankenstein it. I'm thinking about it.
I cherish my PS3 for sure. It's been like my first HD console where like, I mean, it's the console where I started with Metal Gear Solid because I had the Legacy Collection first. Never played it as a kid. So I have a deep connection with PS3.
My PS3 died. When I did the it was the GDQ tuxedo run, I think.
Oh.
It was one of the runs, right? It was like I did a marathon run using it, and about 20 minutes after the event, it just like the power went off on it and it never turned on again. So it could have happened like mid-marathon run.
Oh, jeez.
Tuxedo one. Yeah, I think it was then because then I switched to Xbox after that. That seems right.
Oh my god, okay. Imagine life at GQ.
Yeah,
Well,
was
my
like-
console died. I'm over.
Oh
Yeah,
my
see ya.
goodness.
Jeez. That's a new fear unlocked.
It was like, I can give you one last good run, brother. After that, you have to move on to the greener pastures.
I got
Quite
one
literally,
more
not
in me.
in this case, but
What a ride or die.
mess up the line here. I think
Yeah, I think you're good still.
I'm good. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Oh, that's such a nice ride every time I see it.
My stomach?
Close? But there we go. Okay. Phew. Get the vape pen out and then spray everyone. All right. Time for the end.
Apache, I want to say thank you at the GDQ run for the end copy pasta. It's the first time I've heard you say it.
Well,
It's-
last time I commentated with you, someone messaged me and was like, "Why didn't you say it?" And I was like, "Well, I was trying not to take the, it wasn't my run; it was someone else's. I'm just trying to be there to support them." And they're like, "No, you have to say it. Everyone's waiting to hear that." I'm like, "Okay, I'll say it."
I mean, I was kind of waiting here too.
Come on, if
Say it
I start
after.
saying it every time the end's on screen, it just loses some of the magic, right?
A little bit. You're not wrong. No, I get
say
it.
the line bar at that point, right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
exactly what I was thinking.
Saying a line, Bart. Yeah, for sure.
This one I'm a little worried about having to hold him up.
Poo, poo.
Oh, that's definitely, it's definitely feeling a difference there. I didn't think the hold
What?
would work.
What happened there
Let's see
now?
you recover it. Let's see you recover
You got this, I believe.
No!
You don't got it.
You can use the trap still.
That's the try. This is rough. That's rough.
Ah.
I didn't learn the recovery. I just reset.
Don't go to another room. Yeah, no.
Yeah, don't change. Just die here. It's fine.
You should have one grenade at least, right?
You go into the room. There's TNT there
Yeah,
TNT,
in the little hut. Don't fall asleep. Don't know what you do. Don't fall asleep. Top right. That's there.
Yeah. So what? Sorry, I'm not used to this strat. You'll have
All right, so open your menu and equip the TNT from the backpack.
Yeah, and just
You place
explode
it
it.
down with square and then press circle to blow it up.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's easier.
And one more.
And you strat.
I was like, the end will come to me. No, I'm just going to die.
Yeah, no. It's fine.
All right. This time, with feeling.
Okay, looks good.
Excellent. All right, so that was entirely the DS3.
There we go. Make some noise.
It'd be so funny if the end could hear your stomach growling from there, and then he shoots.
Like, what the hell, Snake? I thought you were prepared. All right, let's see it. Yoink. My eyes.
That's with feeling this time.
Come on.
And I messed up again. But it's okay, we'll cover his exit.
Yeah, you got this. Should run north now?
Yeah, he'll run the other way, and then I can do some other stuff.
You should park there, I think.
Yeah, he goes back like pretty much right where you spawn.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, interesting. I didn't try to double hit him.
Should run back now. Oh.
Oh, he might go.
Ah.
I think he goes to the second patch of grass, which is fine.
Yeah, there you go. You got him.
There
Nice.
we go. Sorry
There
about that,
you go.
fellas.
All good. First try, of course.
Oh, yeah, first try.
First try, of course. Yeah. It goes to show knowing the game well still helps a lot, especially doing marathons. Like Apache said, like marathon runners, especially if you do it often, are an entirely different breed from just quote unquote PB runners. And I definitely learned also participating in speedrun tournaments as well. Knowing a few of your backups is always useful, especially then later if you know the game so well, even during the PB attempt, if it's not going perfectly, sometimes you can still salvage a good run.
It's the difference between playing Seven Nation Army on a guitar and writing it.
Exactly. And then we can enjoy this break here, hydrate real quick. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching right now. I'm glad that you all enjoyed this special showcase here of Under Pressure. MGS 2 and MGS 3 ran here at European Extreme. I gotta do like some radio jingles just in the middle of the run. MGS Radio.
This stream is brought to you in part by Apache Smoothies. Makes it real good.
And I am Brew. I love it.
Big Chew. It's the only gun with the breath freshening power of ham.
You guys kill me. Thank you for having me and just being good dudes. What more can I say?
Yeah. I'm so glad I can have you on again. Because not only was your recent GDQ run amazing to watch, but also what you've done before as well, with MGS4 specifically. I've been following you for a while, what you've done there. And so good to have you on the show, finally.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor, truly.
I assume, of course, you will join as well day one with MGS 4 once the MC Volume 2 comes out.
Absolutely. And then...
And me.
Oh, yeah. He'll be there.
Everyone.
And we're all going to have that meme of Mr. Krabs. Hold on. I hate MGS4.
Hold on, I actually hate MGS4. I know. Tell you what, though, that's...
Sorry.
I was just going to say quickly, like, on RPC PS3, when it's already a little bit better, rather than PS3, I'm like, you know what, this game kind of good. Not for, like, daily running, but every now and then, yeah, sure. And with MC hopefully being even better, I can see myself how it can be, like, a stable in, like, the rotation.
I got quite a few of the codec crashes in Shadow Moses Island, and there's
Oh, no.
I didn't even get upset. I was just like, yep.
There it is.
That's MGS4.
That's what I get for playing MGS4.
I was like, nope, deserved. Completely my fault. I don't know the regular Mountains 1 strategy, so here we go. I don't know if he's going to hear my tummy.
Let's see.
No, we're fine. We're fine. I rumbled it just a little bit earlier.
It's going to be interesting to have keyboard and mouse for both these games, Peace Walker and 4.
And I don't actually have to line up this shot. Nice.
Nice. Oh, radio shot.
Totally intentional.
Totally intentional. Skill shot, 100%.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm gonna need that back.
Yep.
I'm always hyper vigilant of my suppressors because I've just messed up too many times with it not being on.
Mm.
All right. No, please, Snake.
No, that was close. Let's see if you're gonna get hurt. No, we're good. Yoink.
Yeah, I hate this guard. Delfino, this is Delfino's least favorite guard in the game.
Understandably.
I think CQC is just the easiest way to say, hey, shut up, get out of here.
Out of my way,
Every
nerd.
time.
Hell yeah.
House, you play Tekken and Street Fighter, right?
Yes, mainly Tekken and a little bit Street
time
Fighter.
for my Say the Line Bart. I main Snake in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before I retired from Comp Smash. I will show you why.
Okay.
Because he has the best dash attack in the game, baby.
Hell yeah, brother.
People are always surprised when I tell them that I play Smash, and I don't know why.
Oh.
So that was the DS3. It doesn't have the same granularity.
Yeah, movement is definitely different on the controller basis.
I think it's because of the squircle or like the stick gate. I think.
Yep.
I feel like that's the explanation.
The thing as well, yeah.
There we go.
Oh my god. The intentional distraction while still being on the same level. Ooh. There you go.
Now we're gonna keep a good camo so that guy up there doesn't see us.
Mm-hmm. Not a kill.
I don't know how far he is. Sometimes he pokes his head out if you're too late.
Try here.
Excellent. All right, we'll take that. That's not bad.
You're welcome
Yeah.
for that.
Yes, you're welcome.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I actually, unfortunately to tell you guys, I do not actually know the Mountains 3 regular strategy. I completely forgot it.
It's, run at the guard, turn, roll, shoot the gun somewhere, panic, hope that it works. Don't mess up any movement.
Yeah, something like that.
Close enough, close enough.
Yeah. And coming up is another favorite boss fight for runners. It's the death of many runs, the Fury. In case you're ever wondering about the glitches of the MGS3, last year, just around the corner of the New Year's change, I made a video about all the glitches of MGS3. If you want to give that a watch, if you haven't yet, can recommend it. There's also a way included how we can skip the Fury, just with the green face camo, and the PS2 version. Just takes like 20 minutes or so, but like, come on, you could do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a lot of the MGS3 glitches are technically you can do this, but
Technically. Yeah. I'm always surprised you go forward. All right, what's this?
This is the Valentino Fury strat that he invented.
Oh,
So
an original.
basically-
Fight way more consistent. I'm sure that was him there in the first.
That is.
Yes, that's on the.
Alright.
So when he gets ringed out, he picks one of these 6 corners, and he'll fly to the middle of any given one, but he'll never fly to our side.
Oh.
So there he is. So basically, I use the 3D camera to track
Nice.
him. He got ringed out again, and then I just hit him, ideally, one more time.
Left. No.
Now, if you
Body.
mess up, this will happen.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, he just flew away, yeah.
Whoa, that area seems to provide amazing fire cover. as
Oh, you
well.
did? I was going to say you're
I
burning.
thought he'd get you there,
I
yeah.
thought I had a little more health. That's okay.
That box there seemed to block his shot. I need to look into
That was really weird.
Yeah, it's... I found the fire, like... I don't know, the box seems to, like... kind of block it, or maybe it makes his hitbox smaller. I don't know.
There he is.
There we go. So, he's ringed out. Same thing. It's the first time I've died to the Fury in a long time. Now, if you don't ring him out, he may fly. He may just shoot his fire. He may start running. But the idea
there you
is
go.
you can
Nice.
always react to what he does.
I see. Yeah, I should definitely implement that for my runs whenever I come back to EuEx, because that looks so much easier.
Yeah,
It is.
Valentino's got a really good video showing you all the eventualities and stuff as well, which is really useful.
Very nice.
It is slower than the speedrun strat, but like it's like a 95% success rate. Honestly, even then, I only died because I messed up rather than like there was nothing I could have done. I just messed up the inputs.
Sensei in chat is asking, did you feel the fury?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We felt it, yeah. Up. Nice. Whew. What a thrill.
Now this one I got to be quick with the pressure sends to take this headshot.
Huh?
All right, and that's not going to go well.
Nope. Nice.
Where is he?
Oh,
Whatever.
Patrol here. Coming in.
Where is he going?
Oh, just leaving. Oh,
yeah.
What? Oh,
Yeah, I thought I might have been able to juke it out when he wasn't there, but yeah. Oh, and I have the
unfortunate.
There we go.
Nice. All right.
All according to 𝐾𝐿. All right, so this is going to be the real pressure sensitivity showcase. Will Rykov, will he get a clean shave?
Let's go. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, here's the
Putting my
little demo.
finger just on like the outer edge of the button. Nice. All right, we didn't shave him. We didn't shave him.
Yeah. No Sweeney Todds here.
So, House, real test. Unfortunately, since I am a business major, I never learned what a 45-degree angle was. I'll see if I can get it this time.
Come on, you got this.
That's
nope.
Whee!
Good enough. Good enough. The best glitch in the game.
It's so funny. Whee! Nice.
Well, that worked. Nice. Good
That
stuff.
was a good one. I remember in my marathon run for GDQ, I bumped into the guard, but I didn't activate the cutscene. I was like, I don't know what to do.
The stress levels. Yeah, like one more word about the Fury. This is really nice because I love the Fury and like the olden ways, basically, where maybe you gotta check if it's left or right in front of you, and that definitely stressed me out. This strategy I just witnessed here is like, oh wow, okay. This definitely looks a lot more doable, especially because he's so far away from you.
Yeah,
Like-
you should always, like, once you, like, practice, you'll know a lot of his cues and, like,
Yeah.
what he's going to do. So it gives you a lot more leeway to react. You can always run back to that little corner with the box to, like, mostly avoid his fire. I labbed that out because I was tired of losing to the Fury. I had too much anxiety, like, throw a run, like, what, half an hour in?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. It won't beat the speedrun strategy for time, but like once you get it down, you'll almost never lose the run to him anymore.
Well, that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be in the video because that's one of those things for sure.
Excellent.
Those Valentinoisms.
I was expecting to say like, dude, you got messed up. You have so much damage on you. Oh man.
While we wait here, quick shout out what's happening next week. I'm going to be doing some more Metal Gear Solid 4 and some Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker just to de-rust those, specifically in the new game difficulty. And I gotta say, new game Liquid Easy for MGS4 is quite interesting because at least versus New Game Plus, we just run through and basically take down everyone. We have at least slowly started implementing more non-lethal threats, specifically for Act 1 and 2, just so we have enough money to get the M82 sniper rifle way earlier. Instead of in Act 4, we now have it then in Act 3 already against the Raging Raven fight. So I can definitely recommend tuning in for that next time.
That'll be really cool. This
Yo, yo, yo.
stupid rat. All right, you know what?
Oh,
Give me
my.
the bat.
Bloody hell. At least we got that back up.
That should be enough.
Oh, no.
Are you okay? Oh, jeez. Did you throw up?
Very important. Let Johnny always take a few steps forward at least.
I tried to line up Snake's arm with the center mass just so I could like I don't like hit air when I'm punching him. All right. So I think if I just mash, he'll throw it as soon as possible. Might have been a little early on the pull. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good.
All right. Okay. Good.
Shout out Vermilion. Taught me that room in his guide. It's one of the best guides out there for Euro Extreme in general, but I can't remember the last time I messed up on that room because of what he taught. Also, pretty cool guy from the times I've interacted with him.
Oh, for sure.
He's all right.
Can I quote that?
Yeah.
Can I press up on the D-pad enough?
Oh!
Damn it!
Ah, oh, man.
Oh, it's this pressure-sensitive D-pad right here.
Yeah. Like I said, in general, you want the reliability, the 100%, and then you can build all the strats around it.
This might be better. That looks a little cleaner. Stay to the right. All right, there we go.
That's Carly's best sound. Poor dog.
Yeah. I think in Delta, because if you roll into the dog there, you get an alert, but not in Delta. They just run over the poor guy.
Oh, jeez.
I think. I was like, I hurt the puppy. He doesn't know.
You don't know. It's just a dog. And a good boy. All right.
My leg.
No. One of the things I'm proud that I did spend some time in there and brought this to Delta runners, because in Delta it's not worth it breaking your leg.
Really, it's not. Well, what do you do instead?
You just don't. You catch yourself before and then move on. The delay that you have, because that recovery animation takes so long, it's just too time costly, and you still take enough damage if you have to cigar on all the time since you escaped the cell. You have to already and still have enough damage taken so you die from one RPG.
Neat. Which I did not pick up. Damn.
Well, time to go for a swim.
Oh, I have a grenade. I have a grenade.
Oh, that. I might roll over the dog, but it's Snake's way to give a pat. A bit rough play, but you know. He likes a doggy. Well, with the latest strat, you're too fast, so I'll still break legs. The SIG isn't enough. But yeah, that was fun, the whole debate on breaking legs versus handkerchief and stick. Yeah, the whole testing and timing, that was definitely fun. And I think that was also the last thing I did for Delta, because after that I was already like, you know what? I think I don't like Delta.
Kaboom.
Nice.
All right.
Now watch the IGT in the top right corner.
Oh wow, it went back. I knew it did that, but I didn't know that it was able to track that.
Yeah, it's really nice, and you can actually see it now with the overlay, how it happens. That's the only time where the IGT gets set back, so it doesn't matter what you do in this room there, you can go all the way back to get the camo, or not. There's a checkpoint made at the start of the fight, and get set back to that time when you leave.
Delfino, if you're watching.
Oh!
If you're watching! I did it for you, brother. I did it for you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. I mean Falco Melee, by the way. In case you didn't know, I mean Falco.
Show off. Oh, yeah. That's a clip. All right, we're reaching slowly the final, well, I want to say second to last part here of the game. Entering Grosnygrad second time. Do we have the like what's your camel strategy for the end here? For the end game? You go in sneaking suit or
For I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit there. My apologies.
okay, I ask again. Which camel you gonna use for the end game here?
Cold War.
Nice. I see.
I'll put it on after, but
yeah.
Second. I don't need that. Equip the box. I don't think I did. No.
No, you did not.
There we go.
I definitely need some coaching for this room here. I never got that one quite right.
I always I'm holding down the item menu button the whole time and just mashing through the cutscene, and then I kind of do like a like there's a certain angle you get to like hug the tank. As long as you're running like some diagonal angle, you're usually good.
I see.
I learned it from Perfect Stealth at the time, and then I saw it again in Apache's run.
Well done. All right, time to scare the nerds. I see. Thanks, Fury. Thing is, I always say I don't like Frey, and that's a lie. I totally like Frey, but I just like 2 so much more. You barely see me outside of 2.
That's fair. I feel this actually the opposite about 2. Like I like 2, but I just like 3 the most by far. So
I get that, yeah. But everyone agrees nobody likes 4. Well, for now.
No, and I ran 4. I still hate it.
Well. Again, like, just 1.5 weeks to go. Soon it's there. And then after, what, was it 18 years? Yeah, 2008, 18 years. Finally, MGS4 leaves the cell. What is she? This wasn't it called the cell architecture, cell engine?
Famo.
Oh no!
Me, sir.
What if I to get hit there?
Me too. I got the strat.
Nice. Okay.
All right, now I remember the second strat. It's the baby mode strat.
That's the job.
It does.
I think it's actually something that doesn't work in Delta anymore. Because in Frey, he definitely has like a little shield in front of him, but I think in Delta, he has a full-on like bubble around him.
Yeah, he's that fight is so jank in Delta. You have to like use the fake death pill or like the mask and some other stuff.
The last time I saw a strat is using the Rykov mask and then giving multiple headshots.
Right, this is where I would say normally I'd switch to keyboard and mouse, but no, you don't have to with Cold War. How you doing today, sir? Lovely weather.
Gotta respect the flag. Sensei confirms, yeah, in Delta, you perma blocks that it was set. I was set. Weird.
It's okay. Eva got hit, not me. That's all that matters. She's
I'm
fine.
good.
Look at her restore health like crazy, man. She's fine.
She'll be fine.
Wait, I gotta put on the cool angle.
Nice. Nope.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. remember first learning about this camo, and I was like, this feels like the devs are like, we hate the bike chase, so here you go, guys.
Kojima forced us to put it in here. Here's a cheat code.
Oh, dude, he loves his rail shooters.
Yeah. I'm glad there's no bike chase or any car chase in 2.
Oh, dude.
That's what in 1, in 3, in 4.
Well, not counting 5, yeah.
There's a long car ride in 5.
There is a very long car. There's nothing in Peace Walker, right?
No. There's just some mashing scenes on the horse when you chase Peace Walker. It's a chase, but not like this. So,
yeah.
Different type. There's even a chase in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, but you're just being chased by guards. But you're as fast as if you're on a bike, especially on PAL.
That's actually, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, for the last escape sequence, they turned up the speed on PS2. Like, I think all the versions. You're like incredibly fast on PAL, where you already are like, what, 11% faster. Oh, come on.
So the travel for like the tactical reloads, I'm not used to it on the PS3 controller.
Oh yeah, I got it. Nice. Ooh.
We're gonna be here for a little bit.
Oh no, oh, 1 left. Very good.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was if there's one of those like those guards on the right. I thought that they would. It doesn't matter. Oh no, a rocket. Oh no. Shut up.
Nice. Shut up, nerd. Well done. Cut it out.
You won't do shit. You won't do shit.
You really dared him there. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I love Cold War camo. Wait a second. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
I think, mostly.
It feels... Yeah? I was just going to say, it feels like a debug item. You put it on and you're almost invisible. They don't do anything. That's Val unleashing after suffering through tuxedo bike chase. Fair enough.
Yeah, I know it's not like that big a deal with like sneaking suit Oscam. Even Tiger Stripe is fine. But sometimes you just don't want to think.
Oh, for sure. By the way, while we wait here, Space Core just texted on Discord and says, let me find the code that activates the next ray for MGS2 and see if I can't just loop it back to 0 for an infinite ray loop. He says, yeah, I think I can work with this. I just injected after the fail branch of this loop to reset the activation flags. Interesting. So maybe in the future we have infinite rays. Certainly we'll give it a try. That's why it's so cool that we're all connected. You know, we talk to each other like, oh, I have this idea. And then they're like, well, I think we can do it. So yeah, shout outs to all the great people in the community. Great to work together on this. Bouncing off ideas.
That's so cool. That becomes a thing.
Wasting your ammo.
Come on.
There we go. Time for the actual fight. So in general, do you feel like aiming is better on a DS3 versus like an Xbox controller?
You know what? I was actually thinking about that. I think a little bit. it might be placebo, but it feels like more proportionately sensitive versus like, you know, with the, like Apache said, the analog acceleration, you just go whoosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it feels good. I wouldn't even, I'm not like super duper attached to like the Xbox layout. One of the problems I have with the DS3 on top of what we've talked about before, it's just small, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's a negative on the loop, despite appeasing to the HD collection with the DS3 controller. No loop.
We tried. We tried. Come on.
You know who's like insane at the loop? Callie.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely insane at the 𝐭𝐞𝐬𝐭 loop.
Shout outs to Callie.
Eva.
Oh.
This time I actually am. You're right. Eva, please do not drive into the 𝐭𝐿𝐴.
So it's the best when you're in the final phase and Eva just arcs over your face and like, hang on. Oh, that hit.
Nice. Good.
Yeah, 𝐭𝐿𝐴 definitely some of those things where if it just goes on, not much you can do.
No, at least I don't get mad about it because to me it's like it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna die like the Fury, you know.
Oh yeah, it just takes longer. It's a little bit annoying, but it's not that frustrating, for sure. Again, shoutouts to Delta allowing us to actually shoot both legs, so like totally stand still. Got a nice little change. Nice. Oh, what the? Oh, almost hit Eva.
I should have shot Morgan first. He
Yeah,
he didn't
maybe.
quite park. He usually parks right there.
Yeah. Woo. Oi.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oi, 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 oi. One more.
I'm not worried.
I am.
I missed. The shot didn't go off. Then I got a little bit worried, but
Oh, GG.
it's all good. We're a big chillin'.
Alright. Kindred says this game is so good, for sure. Like, among all of the PS2 catalog, it has to be at minimum top 10. A must-play title.
Absolutely.
Again, this is reckless driving. We haven't killed them. Just put them to sleep. So therefore, they fall asleep.
Workplace hazard.
Yep. Same with exploding barrels. Like, we didn't put them here.
I thought it'd be funny to get the auto aim, but it's not happening.
No, we tried. MGS2 was the 8th best-selling game on the #1 console of humanity for a reason. Yep, that seems reasonable. And this game was also quite high. Yeah, I could see that again. Forget about Minecraft, forget about Tetris, MGS2 and MGS3. The GOATs.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
And especially how they use the pressure sensitivity is always fascinating to me. I'm not sure who coined it, but it was, especially MGS2 was kind of like the technician's game because of all the complex input structures you have with the game right away, even from PlayStation 2. And the way you can execute all sorts of different, movements and actions in the game is quite fascinating. Well, as soon as I get used to it, it's so natural feeling.
Yeah, that's how I feel about MGS3 in particular. Because they use pretty much a very similar control scheme.
Yeah.
So, yeah, once you get it, no other game really plays like them.
Yeah, I tried to play Ape Escape 3 because it has Metal Gear Solid, and I thought, yeah, let's give the main game a try as well. Couldn't do it. Sorry, I don't understand it. Face buttons to change your like weapons or items, and then right stick to execute them. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
That's tough. That's
That
tough.
my brain can't wrap around to it. Nice shot.
Oh, I love how chill this part is. I'm like, shoot me. Go ahead, bro. It's okay.
Whatever.
It's
Oh,
such a
man.
shame that like you can't just like get all of them at once though. Like you know,
Oh, yeah.
you still do take damage during the section quite easily, and there's a few others as well where it's like one bullet can still hit you. I'm talking about like, you know, going for like no damage. It's been done multi-segment, but single segment would be something.
Yeah, no, it is a bit of a shame, and I tried. I thought maybe chaff grenades would disable their platforms, but no, they just flinch for like a second.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the 𝐾𝐮𝟓. Oh no. Oh dear. Nick, who runs like Euro 𝐾𝐮s, you have to be a little bit crazy to do that run. Nick, I'm sorry, you're a little bit nuts, dude.
Yeah, especially with all the quick checkpoint system from Delta in free, like doing 𝐾𝐮s is ridiculous to me.
Try and like, can I lower the gun? No, I suck.
It's the hardest thing to do, IMO. Like with the like the AK and stuff, the rifles, actually much more natural, but with the pistols, I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, sure.
if like the workaround for it, if you didn't want to engage, would just be to like holster the weapon.
Yeah, limiting for the YouTube board already the tutorial how to enable these pressure sensitive inputs via DualShock 2 or 3. Made a little YouTube video, but basically comes down to using an yet fully finished hdfix version on the nightly branch, and then just installing the dsHit-mini driver, a little helper program to change the protocol, and then you just boot it. And what's really cool is you can use even your regular Steam input, for example with Turbo. In 3, we don't really need Turbo for speedrunning, but in 2, Turbo comes in clutch for a lot of situations. Makes a few things a little bit easier. And so that's actually great. You can both use pressure-sensitive inputs, but still have Turbo, let alone for the choke sequence.
I do love the Delta strategy for this room.
Oh yeah, so good.
I was like, Eva, where are you going, buddy? I actually am fairly certain in Cold War you have worse camo here than with Tuxedo.
I can see it.
They can see me too.
Yeah, no, I think I think you might. It's really bad.
Wee wee wee.
Perfect Michael Jackson moves.
this? 𝐸𝐮 says, I have a conspiracy theory that MGS3 was made with gameplay as #1 priority, even though there's still more cutscene than gameplay. This can be inferred through the E3 trailer, which is far less narrative than the 2 E3 trailer. Maybe. Come on.
PTSD. All right, we're fine.
Oh, you got it. You got it. The whole thing with 3 as well around release was that people were literally not trusting Kojima to be like, hey, does this game actually have Snake? And they saw the trailer and were like, I mean, we see someone who looks like Snake, but is that Snake? Because again, you know, MGS2 trauma. And there was a whole conspiracy. I found actually like an old forum post where people were saying, you know, like, absolutely MGS3 totally has Snake in there, I believe. And that is quite a fascinating like culture thing that was going around back then with gaming.
There was a notorious troll who like used to post like insider information about the upcoming Metal Gear games. And the one about 3 is so funny because it's like, it's completely wrong. But then it has like the odd thing that they accidentally got right as well. It's like, yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah, indeed.
Now, since I'm from Canada, I think at the time, like the Raiden secret was kept, well, a secret, but in Europe, like he was just all over the promo materials, right?
Yeah, because it was months and months later. Like we in Europe, we got it in March 2020. Sorry, 2023. March
2002.
March 2002. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And obviously, like it was November 2001 everywhere else, right?
November 13th in US.
America first, right?
Yeah, America first, November 13th, and then I think 2 weeks later. I think 27th, literally 2 weeks exactly. Like end of November 2001 was in JP.
And that's why NTSC Sons of Liberty is like, in so many ways, it's garbage, but it's also great as well, right?
It's great on its own. Yeah, like it definitely has like a flavor that you're like, interesting.
Yeah, it's like a charm. It's got its own charm, right? It's a cool.
Yeah, it's like a little bit burned pizza, but it's still good pizza.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah. Yeah, but as an apology, we got no European Extreme, so I mean that's also kind of nice. Although I have to say for 2, it's not as well thought out as with 3, because at least Extreme and European Extreme 3 has like a real difference. But here's the boss.
We technically lose a difficulty on MGS3 because Game Over If Discovered or not is just split between Extreme and Euro instead of it being a toggle for hard Extreme and Euro. So
not wrong, yeah.
You know, 3 is obviously easier in so many ways. We don't have a difficulty that's kind of similar to Euro in MGS2. I wish we did.
For sure, yeah. That's why Tuxedo is so good for EuEx. Nice.
A naked Karatan cigar.
No. Do not listen to this man.
No, I want to do single segment Ghost. That's like,
ooh.
Once I start practicing again, I really like to do single segment Ghost because there's some really cool strats in Ghost.
That would be so cool.
Oh yeah. I was thinking the same as well about 2 Ghosts on EuEx. Like,
yeah, 2 Ghosts.
So many exploits there. Yeah. Nicely done.
Well played, mate. Well played.
Thank you.
I really just want, the main thing I want to check with Ghost is like when Jack did it, he was like, "There's no way to do the lab, undisturbed." And then like I do believe him, but I really just want to put that to the test and just see is there some way of me doing the lab fully Ghost.
I assume he means the bottom floor, if I had to guess.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe a bit of a dumb question. In a Ghost run, like if you wear the scientist outfit, obviously the soldiers ignore you, but they still can't like you. Sorry, how do I say this? Would that invalidate the run if you just walk in front of them, but they don't react?
Yeah, as long as they don't react, it's fine.
Yeah, if they don't react, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, with the scientist, that last room right before Granin sounds like hell. Yeah.
I think I remember watching Jack do it, and he was like, "There isn't a way because he's always in front of the door, and there's no way to move him without disturbing him." So if it's just not possible, then that's easy, right? It's like it's not possible, so we just can't do anything about it.
Gotta be like one of those exception rooms, unfortunately.
Yeah, for sure.
No, MGS4 Ghost is quite easy. You start the game, you leave the room because you can't be bothered. There you go. Time for the last few inputs.
There we go.
And that's it. Metal Gear Solid 3 EuEx Extreme with pressure-sensitive inputs via Dualshock 3 here from Valentino.
It's very cool. It's given me a lot to think about, honestly, with
Yeah.
what could be possible with these controls.
Especially because, again, on PC, you can play around a little bit more as well with so many more like tools we have already. Like a paired auto splitter allowing us to quick reset a few things, test more.
Yeah.
Really nice. But yeah, thanks again, Apache and Valentino, for joining me here tonight, both for MGS2 and for MGS3. I'm glad I can go back to my Xbox controller. Like, I have to say it again, Valentino, after this run, like, let me know. Just be honest. What do you think? Would you continue playing around with this, or like say nah?
I'm definitively going back to my Series X controller. It wasn't as bad as I anticipated, or like it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would have. But I just prefer no pressure sense where possible.
Yeah. Again, there's definitely, we talked about this the entire stream long. Like, there's definitely some applications where it totally can be better. Like with 2, when you zoom in quickly with a scope, or with 3, where you instantly throw overhead just because you press right away strongly. So, yeah. There you go. That's a good one. Oh, you even got the back paddles.
Yeah, this is a 𝐸𝐚𝐮𝟓. I think it's G7HE. It has like mechanical buttons. It's very nice. You could even take off the faceplate, so like you can just swap it and like clean out the gunk and all that. That's
nice.
You know, we all have. Yeah. It is wired only for some people. That's a deal breaker. For me, I don't care. But yeah.
I always speedrun with wired on. I just never want to have that effect where like I'm running and then the battery's empty. Like, geez, God forbid.
Exactly. Same thing.
Yeah. All right, but yeah, thank you so much, everyone, again, for watching, of course, in this fine evening. We're not going to wait for credits again. We're going to be watching just a little bit of the cutscenes. But also, once again, another final shout-out for Apache Smash and Valentino for joining me here tonight. That was a pleasure. We'll pick a date and time where we want to watch that Molotov run. It's certainly something that's almost like cult classic for us runners here, so that's got to happen. And until then, thank you everyone for watching.
Because I'm going to talk all the way through it.
I'm going to reserve the entire evening for this. I'm not going to plan anything else after that. For sure. For sure. But yeah, that's been it here for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with some pace walkering, I think, first. And yeah, Tuesday, I'm going to do MGS4 in preparation for Master Collection Volume 2 coming out in 1.5 weeks. But yeah, if you want to watch someone else, how about Blue Mage Brilly currently doing Metal Gear Solid 2 here, currently in the guard brush again. Gonna rate them here on Twitch and of course on YouTube. Can't wait, but I wish you also a great day still. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good night everyone and good night. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I'm already my old snake voice. Excuse me. Good night everyone. Sorry.
Good night. No, I was gonna make a joke. Good night and thank you.
Good night.